It's not about how fast you run. It's about can you survive going down this ice tube at 90 miles an hour. I'm sorry, that's more thrilling.
Which we did screw that up. Our luge guys, like only one of them made it in the boat.
That was a practice run.
Only one of them made it in the boat. I mean, that's a rough start.
Yeah,
when you can't get in the vehicle.
Run.
Yeah,
that was like
the bobsled. Is that the bobsled?
That was the bobsled. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. When you can't. You got to get everybody in there.
Yeah.
But for one guy to go down by himself, like nobody's in there with him. That's a lonely bobsled ride.
That's tough.
Yeah. Well, anyhow,
does it still count as a ride when you do that, or you like disqualified? It's over. You're just riding down there by yourself.
I didn't look that up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
I didn't look that up. But
I hope it still counts.
That's part of the fun of the Winter Olympics is you don't really know what's going on, but it's exciting.
You're just here for the good time.
It's colorful. Life goes on, win or lose, but it's a lot better when you win. And it's just fun to watch. I agree.
Welcome in.
I used to not like it, but I've come around over the years.
It's the Chuck and Bo Winter Olympics special. We're glad you're here this morning. It's Tuesday. Martin, what do you have?
Good morning, guys. Just a quick update about the gold medal curling match. The United States, a minus 162 favorite over Sweden.
Oh. We went in as a heavy underdog yesterday, right?
Bet on this stuff?
You can bet on anything, Chuck.
I guess that's right.
You can bet on Charles Bediako.
Would you
like
I was going to
lost?
say, you know who's not going to be competing this weekend?
That's right.
Charles Bediako.
Yeah, you could have bet on him. You would have lost. I would have lost that bet. I would have had
victory.
him in. Bart
I claim victory.
Bart has an ultimate moral victory going today.
He really does. Sometimes good prevails, Bart.
That's right.
Who said there are no moral victories?
Evil
Bart's got
doesn't
one on
always
Alabama.
Win, Bart. Let that be a lesson to you.
Yeah.
That's right. Sometimes the good guys win.
Has your faith been restored?
No.
Not at all.
Well, in what?
Well, in the judicial system.
Let's not get carried away.
Yeah, that's what I was about
NCAA.
to say.
Did you really think this guy was going to come through for you?
I thought any sensible judge was going to rule against Bediako, yes.
Well, that
We
doesn't
can't
mean
talk
you thought
about
he was
this
going to come through for you.
That's right.
I mean, the tide
things were
seemed
still
to be
happening.
turning. I mean,
The
you
tide
could kind of
seemed to
the
be
tide.
turning.
Yeah.
That's a nice play on words.
Yeah.
But you could kind of feel this one coming.
Yeah,
You know,
I
whereas
agree.
it looked early on like, this guy's going to get to play.
It really felt that way, and it felt like anybody that wanted to play was going to be able to follow suit. So the precedent's been set now.
Yeah, so
This is key because, we're all about precedents.
right.
In the court of law.
I would imagine that this Amari Bailey guy who's trying to come back to college basketball that ends. We'll hear that's ended fairly quickly.
Yeah, it was a blow for him.
Now, are they done? Are they finished? Are they going to continue to fight?
I mean, you
Are
can
they going
continue to appeal and
The
appeal
problem
and
is,
appeal,
it won't
but
matter.
you run out of season. Yeah. So if Nate Oates was really about this and everything, then yeah, they'd keep appealing.
What
and
if they got?
everything.
What if they
But
got a?
He's not really about this.
A speedy appeal, and Alabama made it to the SEC tournament championship game, and Bediako was ruled eligible the day before. What a show that would be in Nashville at the SEC
Well,
tournament.
that's when Greg Sankey would have to step in. And
Well,
say, no.
it'd be a circus.
Yeah.
We can only hope that I'm secretly hoping for that. Well, I guess
I'm
it's
hoping
not a
they
secret
have to
anymore.
forfeit the games he played in.
That's
but I know
right.
that's not going to happen.
I wish, but the
I mean, they played
NCAA.
in
There
an
were
eligible
reports.
player.
Yeah,
They
He
did.
is now.
there were
mean,
reports that came out yesterday from people who had talked to people involved with the NCAA tournament that said the NCAA will evaluate Alabama based on the roster they have at the end of the season. And it's like, well, okay, well, what does that mean for the 5 games they played with Charles Bediako?
Means they're not going to consider him as much.
That's a good point.
I would have to assume they remove those games from their resume, so to speak.
Well, yeah, like if you're talking like quad 1 wins, they had a couple
they
big
should.
wins.
Yeah.
They
should
knew
be
they were
punished.
running a risk. They knew that it's just like playing a player that, well, we think he's eligible. We think, the NCAA's cleared him. So we're going to play him with the knowledge that, hey, they could come back in a few weeks and say, hey, man, you shouldn't have done that. We're going to take these wins away from you. I think you can make a case for that. I don't believe it'll happen. But I do think you can make a case for that. They knew they were running a risk. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Nate Oates in Alabama, basically they openly spat in the face of the rules. And,
well, you
and the
said it better than I could.
And the
That's
NCAA,
very well said.
And the
Spat in the face.
and then the NCAA turned around and slapped the crap out of them. That's basically what happened. Well, I mean, a judge did, but
a lot of violence.
That's what happened.
Spitting violence.
Yeah, slapping and spitting. Wow.
Yeah.
What have you been watching?
I was going to say, did you watch the NBA last
No,
night? There were brawls all over
I
the
did.
place.
I did see the fight in the NBA last night. And I also caught part of the movie Friday. And it was the fight scene in the movie Friday. If you've ever seen that, you know what I'm talking about.
He got knocked out.
Devo got knocked. You know what out.
Out.
Yeah. Did he get a rib? One rib? Can I get one rib, please? It's 6:15. It's Tuesday. What do we have tonight?
There's basketball tonight.
The LSU game. In
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I can tell you it's still here.
Chuck's there. He's in Baton Rouge now. Staying at some swanky hotel. We won't say where
swanky.
to protect his.
Swanky, yeah.
Do you check in under a different name?
Yeah, always. Yeah, always an assumed name. And I
Ron
always
Mexico.
have
Michael Vick's favorite.
Yeah, and I always, have my room moved, in case anyone has some kind of advanced knowledge of my room
just
number.
move me anywhere.
Yeah, just
anywhere's
any
fine.
room.
I downgraded. It's fine. I just can't have people knowing where I am
Until
we go on the air at 6 a.m.
That's right.
and then there's a knock at the door.
Yeah, my cover's blown. Yeah. Make sure that housekeeping shows up.
In the old
second
days,
hour of the
it'd be
show.
obvious that you're doing a radio show in a hotel room. In today's world, you could say you're on a very spirited Zoom.
Well, you could. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's exactly right.
I'm just listen. This is
I got
a work
conference call at
situation.
6 o'clock. I have a conference call. It might get kind of loud in there. Sometimes people yell, but just don't.
I'm an attorney in the Bediako case.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Keeping my distance here in Baton Rouge.
I'm trying to make sure this Alabama player stays ineligible.
Hey, by the way,
LSU people would love that.
while you're there, could you get maybe just some time with Kiffin for the show?
Well, I mean, we're going to
Lane.
have breakfast as soon as we're done.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything.
Just say, hey, Lane, can you come on? Can
Yeah.
you come on the show? Would you mind? We want to talk about just how things are, how life
He's the
is.
toast of the town right now. I didn't get out last night, but I'm sure that he, is the toast.
You didn't
right
get out
now.
to a big dinner last night?
No, actually, I didn't. We went to the arena, left late in the day, went to the arena, got some shots up. I didn't. The team did.
Well,
And,
did Z get shots up?
No, Z's a fetch it guy. He's the one underneath the basket. When the ball comes through the net, Z's the one catching the ball, passing it back out to the shooters.
Oh, that's
and
great.
he loves being
always-
on the gym floor. There's
no question.
that is a man in his element.
No question.
And he doesn't even need to be in an arena. Just give him a gym. I think he's more comfortable in gyms than he is in arenas. But he puts up. Seriously, you put Z on the foul line, 100 free throws. I'll bet he makes 90 of them.
Oh, I wouldn't bet against him.
He can. He's from one of those little towns where they play basketball all year long. They don't play football. They don't have a football team, and everybody just lives in the gym. There's little towns like that all over Arkansas, and he grew up in one of them. And all those kids can shoot. All those kids can shoot the basketball.
That's back before we had the distraction of
That's right.
scrolling.
That's right.
Doom scrolling.
We didn't know the curling team was in competition back then. I mean, all we had was basketball in our gym. The world was, the window wasn't open yet.
But it's those people that got outside that are your curling champions today.
They went inside playing
they're in
video
the gold
games,
medal
that's for
round.
sure.
Bart has the Olympics on live. We'll keep you updated. We've
That's
got a
awesome.
game tonight, 8 o'clock tip. Chuck's there to call it. We'll have Z on at 7:30. Dave Van Horn's on at 8. We got a huge show lined up for you. You never know what's going to happen in the 6 o'clock hour of the Chuck and Bo Show, so you don't want to go anywhere. We're just getting started. Get the coffee going at 6:18. Good morning. Dale, good morning. You're on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Oh, my gosh, I'm finally on.
You're on.
I've been listening to you guys forever. You guys are awesome.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks. And they're the best after the sale. An award-winning service and parts department, a waiting area, complimentary loaners. So go see Chris Mark in Denver and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville, inside the Fayetteville Auto Park.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more, they carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters. Kids, there's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Make Valentine's Day easy this year with a gift card from Woodhouse Spa Rogers. And when you go in spa and purchase $150 or more, you'll receive a complimentary Lux Spa candle. Or a $350 gift card gets you a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost while supplies last. Give the gift of relaxation this Valentine's Day. For more info, call 479-335-2800 or log on to rogers.woodhousespas.com. If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
By the way, good morning. We just kind of jumped in, and we're
Hey,
coffee deep. And hey, everybody,
morning, Bart.
welcome in.
Edward.
I smell the bacon cooking. It's going to be a good day.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You want a Valentine's Day idea? Go to chuckandboshow.com. We're giving away a $150 gift card to Woodhouse Spa in Rogers. Woodhouse Spa is always there for a great gift. You know, it's as effortless as it is meaningful. Woodhouse Spa, Rogers. Woodhouse Spa. Rogers.woodhousespas.com. 877-377-6963. We're celebrating the Olympics. We're celebrating the curling dream come true. We're celebrating The miracle on ice yesterday.
Well, when we needed it most, as a country, when we needed it most, there it was. The Olympics come through.
Yeah.
Shining
Now, if
like
the
a
Hogs will
beacon.
just win tonight, it'll be perfect.
That
course,
makes it. Yeah, that would make it a great Tuesday. 8:00 tip tonight. What's it on the SEC network?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Bart tells me the announcers aren't any good tonight, so make sure you listen to Chuck and Z on the call.
It's one of those games. It's one of those games. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, I don't know who they are. I don't I'd ask Bart. I go, do you maybe we should have one of those guys on? And he's like,
I think Mike's one of them, isn't it?
It's Mike Morgan.
Oh,
and
he's great.
Damian Fishback.
Oh, Mike's great.
Fish.
Yeah,
I believe is who's on the call.
It'll be fine. I'll listen to Chuck, but it'll be fine. No, I think Mike Morgan's a really good dude and a good play-by-play guy. I don't really know Fishback, but I was kidding.
I've known Mike a long time. I've known Mike many
Mike's
many
a good
years.
guy. Friend of the program.
Chuck, I got one of these news article things in my inbox. That I don't know. It's not smart news, but it's news break or something.
Yeah.
And
one of the more reputable ones.
It just popped up 10 underrated cities in Arkansas that are perfect for retiring without breaking the bank. Are you interested?
What are you saying? It's time for me to retire?
Oh no!
What do we got?
No. What
do we got though?
No, we've got at least another year, right? With you,
what?
5. I think we got 5 years on your contract.
I committed to 5. I committed to
4
5.
years on your contract.
We each committed to 5.
Was that what we committed to?
That's it.
Yeah.
No, that's the first contract.
Well,
I gotta start making long-term.
We're like Cal. We're trying to get that
Supermax
We're
contract.
trying to get that second and third contract.
That's exactly right.
What do you think the number one underrated city in Arkansas that's perfect for retiring without breaking the bank is?
Mountain Home.
Mountain Home checks in at number 7, I believe.
Siloam Springs.
Siloam Springs checks in at number 6.
Hot Springs.
Hot Springs is not on the list, but Lake Village is.
Oh, that's
well,
absurd.
cost has a lot to do with it, probably.
Yeah.
Bella Vista. Did Bella Vista
didn't even make the list.
Costs too much now.
Clarksville's number 4.
Huh.
The home of Chuck Barrett.
Well,
where Chuck Barrett. Mina is number 5.
Whoa.
Home of Otis Kirk.
Mina,
Otis Kirk.
Have Otis on. Let's talk about Mina. Harrison is number 10. Lake Village is 8. The list is not easy to get to. Checking in at number 9 in terms of scrolling. So I got to move a little bit to get to the different numbers. Number 9, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Pine Bluff, Arkansas, great place to retire, underrated place to retire without breaking the bank, according to this article.
This is all cost-based, or a lot of it's cost-based, it sounds like.
If you're looking for it, it's the familydestinationguide.com.
Okay.
That's reputable. It's right up there next to the Wall Street Journal for families.
It's like taking a chance with your GPS.
Number 1 on the list. You ready? Number 1 of the top 10 underrated cities in Arkansas to retire without breaking the bank. Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Huh. Interesting.
Jonesboro's number 2. El Dorado's number 3. As I mentioned earlier, Clarksville is 4. Mina's 5. Siloam Springs 6. Mountain Home 7. Number 8 is Lake Village. 9 is Pine Bluff, and 10 is Harrison. So, that Harrison Mountain Home area is a wonderful place to retire. You got 2 options in the top 10.
You got water around a lot of those spots, I noticed.
The
on
lake,
the list. Like Lake Village got I think it's Lake Chico down there. That's a pretty spot.
Is that what that's that lake you
I
always
think that's
drive
Lake
by
Chico.
when you go through there?
Yeah. I think that's
it is a nice spot. The lake is.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Nice
you
spot.
see those houses on the other side of the lake,
Yeah.
kind of up on that hill?
Yeah.
You can picture it in your mind right now, can't you?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It means
And
I'm
you
getting
still got
closer
4.
to home.
You still got 4.5 hours to go, man.
You're over halfway back from Destin.
You spend more time driving in Arkansas. If you drive to Destin in the summer, you'll spend more time driving in Arkansas. That's like half the trip right there.
I guess we got a question about DJ Wagner and Carter Knox again tonight.
Yeah,
Questionable on the injury report.
listed as doubtful. LSU's got a guy named D-Don Thomas that's not going to play, and he was pretty good in that game in Fayetteville. If I was guessing right now, I'd say Carter maybe a little bit closer than DJ. They both could play tonight. I know the game Saturday at Starkville, and people don't always realize, you hear a guy's out or you hear a guy's doubtful, and you think that the decision's already been made. This happens to all of us. Somebody will be iffy for Saturday, and people will think that they know on Thursday whether or not he's going to play. I say all that because Carter was literally on the training table taking treatment on his knee. You have a team room when you travel. You do everything from walk through plays to eat to go through training table. You do everything in this massive room. Well, Carter's over there taking treatment literally right up until the time the bus rolled. He rolled off the table, grabbed his stuff, got on the bus. So, they're trying to play. And to say at this point that they are definitely out with an 8 o'clock game tonight, there's a lot they can do today. So I'm not going to say they're not going to play, but if I was guessing right now, I would say Carter's maybe a little bit closer.
Well, you need Carter, as Cal has pointed out. And what's interesting is Carter played so well at the end of last year, played very well in the NCAA tournament, was a big shot maker. We thought that's what you were going to get all year this year. That was the guy that'd be coming back. We felt like he was the most important guy to come back on the team. And to this point in the season, he really hasn't played at that level consistently, and rarely, really, has played at that level. And I'm not saying he hasn't done good things. I'm just saying the Carter Knox that we saw at the end of last year, we haven't seen yet. I think for Arkansas to really make a deep run in March, they need everybody. But they need him to, find the Carter Knox that we've seen in the past.
I think Carter Knox, for guys like Carter Knox and DJ, because here's the reason we look at them and say, oh, their production's down. It's because Darius and Malik are taking the shots they took last year. Carter Knox, and you just talked about, down the stretch, he was a shot maker. He was a playmaker. Well, that's Darius Acuff every time they go out there now. And there's only one basketball. And as much as I love Carter Knox, and I think Carter Knox is a great kid, great kid, better kid than he is player, and he's a good player. I don't want the ball in anybody's hands but Darius Acuff's. Do you?
No.
So
I'm not.
I think
I'm not suggesting that it's end of the game, but I do know that Cal would back this up that he has.
Well, let me finish though. What he's got to do when he's not getting the shots are all the things winning players do, and this is what he's not doing. And I think this is what Cal's talking about more than anything. You got to go rebound. You got to defend well. You got to get assists. They log deflections. You got to get deflections. You got to be an active player around the basketball, even though you're not going to be the one scoring. It is a very difficult adjustment for players like Carter and DJ to have guys come in as freshmen that you have no choice but to build a team around. They're that good. And so, again, there's only one basketball. But I think both those guys, when they come back, and I don't think it's paramount that they rush them back, even if it costs them a game. I don't think it's paramount that they rush them back. They got to have them ready to go in March. But I think those guys have got to do all the things winning players do, even when they're not the ones scoring.
6:33 games tonight, 8 o'clock in Baton Rouge. Hey, if you got to get your taxes done, and everybody does, H&R Block is right around the corner and can help you do it. Real people with 100% accuracy and a max fund on your refund guaranteed. Or you get your money back. H&R Block, walk in or book an appointment today.
Well, nothing like taking a dump on the Big Ten to get you going in the morning.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Make Valentine's Day easy this year with a gift card from Woodhouse Spa Rogers. And when you go in spa and purchase $150 or more, you'll receive a complimentary Lux Spa candle. Or a $350 gift card gets you a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost while supplies last. Give the gift of relaxation this Valentine's Day. For more info, call 479-335-2800 or log on to rogers.woodhousespas.com. Chuck has thoughts. I want to have some coffee and let you guys roll for a while. This is going to be good.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Just to clarify, like these teams that have these European players, they are not breaking NCAA rules. To Chuck's point, no. And so if the rule needs to be changed, to what Chuck said, have that discussion in the offseason. But there are guidelines that those players have to abide by to be eligible to play college basketball. They have to be in a certain age window, meaning like a certain years removed from high school.
Yeah, slightly older than Danny Almonte.
Right. They can only have been paid for room and board. Right. Like they would get at a college or whatever.
It's not as good as NIL. Let's put it that way.
No. So although they're following the rules, these situations with like Bediako, the Bailey kid who's trying to play again, like UCLA. Those are completely different situations. They played professional basketball in the United States, got paid to do so, signed NBA contracts, all that stuff. And Chuck's right. If you're going to address the rules, address it in the offseason. What I'm interested in coming out of this, if Bediako is ruled ineligible, that he's not eligible to play, what happens to the games that Alabama's played with him this season?
Nothing.
He's a cheat, man. He's a cheat. Like it's well documented.
I get it.
It's well documented.
I go back to this though. I don't know how you call somebody a cheat who can execute something within the letters of the law to work to their advantage.
Spirit.
I get that, but still, like cheating.
It's like hiding pink 50s under the table when you're playing Monopoly, and all of a sudden you pull out a wad of cash.
Now that's something we can all relate to.
That's what he's doing.
Oh, that'll ruin families right there.
It will. It will.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment. Backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know.
You know, Oaklawn and Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa, Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at oaklawn.com.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for The Chuck and Bo Show. Would you play a flag football game?
I'm not sure I would now. There was a time, yes. I sprained my ankle about 5 years ago, and I've got a psychological hurdle I just can't get over. It hurt like hell, man.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
877-377-6963. It's 6:39 on Tuesday. Yesterday was so beautiful, it was hard not to be outside. It was just, what's it like in Baton Rouge, Chuck? Is it nice?
It was very nice. Sorry, it was nice when we got here, and it's warmer here than it is there.
That's
but
great.
it's great both places.
We need this warm weather. We need it. We got we got some Winter Olympics and warm weather. We enjoy.
I grilled last night.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
With the
Sign of
sunset.
spring.
I mean, last night
The
was
child
worthy
was
of a
playing
walk.
in the yard. The Blackstone was on. It was a wonderful evening.
Oh yeah.
Curling,
I
curling
need
team
the-
won.
yeah, the
That is
curling team
America
won.
right there.
Yeah.
That is
All
America.
American Monday.
Did you have a hot dog?
Awesome.
No, I don't do hot dogs.
Well, that's un-American.
A quick
Whoa.
side note.
That took a quick turn right there.
I got
Yeah.
sick from one when I was young, and I just
Yeah, well, that's
anymore.
that's a great example.
I've got
Not
a
to
hot
get
dog
too
note.
deep here.
I've got a hot dog note though.
But like we all have scars from our past.
Sure.
I would deal with that one.
Well, I've tried.
I mean, seriously,
well,
it's a hot dog.
I've found a compromise. Brats are fine. I'll do a brat.
Put a brat on the
just
grill,
do it.
man.
Okay.
Yeah, brat on the grill is great.
Well, that is a good compromise. At least you're not totally
anyways,
missing out.
You can't go wrong with brats.
The hot dog note. We were inspecting the Wiener Schnitzel menu
Yes.
a couple months ago. We drove by. There's one I pass every morning on my way to the studio.
It's in your subconscious now.
They have a new menu item. Would you like to guess what?
Yeah,
it is?
no, I don't want to guess, but
Chuck, any guesses?
No,
Wiener
no.
Schnitzel.
But
Bart?
if you'd like to reveal it, that'd be great.
No, I'm not going to
It's
guess.
foul.
Just go ahead and tell us.
Wiener Schnitzel now serves fish and chips. Does that interest you?
well, I think we have, like Ash Wednesday coming
Yeah.
up. We have Lent
Yep.
coming
Lent
up.
is
we have,
coming up.
We have We have all these things. So you're going to have Fish Fridays, and so that's what's happened in America,
Is this a seasonal
maybe the
deal?
world. But
I don't know.
I know.
Yeah, this
here
is-
it's like it
Like
doesn't
the
matter
McRib.
what kind of.
They bring it back for a while, then take it away.
Well, this is for Fridays for religious purposes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
all the fast
I
food.
don't know what the McRib is for, actually. I'm not sure.
Well, it comes and it goes. It's there, and then it's not
Chuck-
there, and then
Chuck,
they do
have you
commercials.
have you
no,
had a
no,
McRib?
just for the record, I've never had a McRib, but I've seen the commercials, and they say the McRib is back. So I'm just going to assume it's gone
And
away.
it wouldn't
like
be
nacho
keep
fries
coming
at
back
Taco
if it
Bell.
wasn't any good, right?
That's exactly right.
So maybe we should
That's
try
my
it.
point.
Chuck, I'm going to get you a McRib when it comes back.
Tell us about the McRib, Bart.
I have nothing to say about the McRib.
What kind of meat is on?
I've
McRib?
never,
Well, it's a rib.
I've never had it.
One rib.
Nobody in this studio has Riley the intern had a McRib. Nobody here's had a McRib.
It looks
Well,
disgusting, man.
It's not the sort of thing that you admit to freely. It's the sort
that
of thing. It's a private, guilty pleasure. You're not going to say, hey, man, I had a McRib last night, because the first thing the other guy's going to think, man, that guy must be a slob. 11 o'clock at night, he's scarfing down a McRib.
Wonder what other private guilty
Yeah.
pleasures he has.
Well,
This guy will eat a McRib publicly.
My point
That's the one
is
he admits
that
to.
it's not the sort of thing that you brag about in
Yeah.
social circles.
If you
know?
do that publicly, what do you really do privately?
Exactly.
That's what you're saying.
That's
Yeah,
a fair
that's-
question.
that's
right
it.
there.
This,
That's a fair question.
this thing looks troubling.
I don't know that it does.
Are you sure?
What is it that's troubling about it?
That just looking at it.
I mean,
Yeah, that looks really bad.
I don't know, man.
it's
I don't
troubling.
know. I don't know. I feel like we're going to have to try this on the show now.
It's
the
a
problem
boneless
is
pork patty shaped like a rack of ribs, covered in tangy barbecue sauce, pickles,
Tangy.
onions on a toasted bun.
run that by me one more time. It's a boneless.
It's a limited time McDonald's sandwich featuring a boneless pork shaped patty shaped like a
pork-
rack of ribs.
Pork
Pork shaped and shaped like a rack of ribs.
Pork-like.
So is it even a rib?
I don't know.
No, definitely not a
it's,
rib.
It's a rib shaped pork patty.
So this isn't a deal where they pull the ribs off the rib.
Oh,
No.
no.
No,
Put it on a sandwich.
no, that you would have my attention for.
Can you say they pulled the ribs off the ribs? But this
the
is
meat
not
off the
rib meat.
ribs.
Pulled rib meat. This on a sandwich is not what this is.
No,
I
it's
thought all
phony
this time
pork.
that's what it was.
It's phony pork.
Suspected of being.
Hey, it's got 24 grams of protein. in it. That's pretty good.
Suspected meat.
That is good,
That's
but you
pretty
got to
good.
watch what comes with protein.
I know.
Like
I didn't read off the rest.
I don't know if that goes in the
facts.
clean protein category.
It's nothing worse than dirty protein.
But the wiener, every restaurant now, back to the wiener schnitzel added menu item. It doesn't matter what restaurant you are. Like you apparently have to add, you got to add some sort of chicken on, your menu for people to have on Friday. So if you're a hot dog stand, you got to, fish. You got to have fish. Does it taste like chicken?
It might be limited. It says fish is back.
Well, it is limited.
Of
course, it's limited.
Well, I mean, the only fast food place
have a
I know
fish-
of that
they have a
has
sea dog.
that has a fish sandwich year round is McDonald's. They've got the Filet-O-Fish.
Well, Long John Silver's.
Well, I'm non-seafood
my money,
department.
They've had a rebrand.
I haven't had one in years,
Apparently.
but that's the best fish sandwich in the world.
Popeyes.
McDonald's.
Popeyes says hello.
Okay.
I think we
Popeyes
need to
has
get
an
around to
incredible-
sea dogs for the show.
David's
that's
in
that's
Cersei.
Wiener Schnitzels.
David, what do you make of all this? David. Oh, David heard that. Like, he called in and he heard us doing this, and he said, I'm out. I got nothing to do with that. First Security
I think
Bank.
he called back.
First Security Bank has a menu that is expansive for all of your financial needs, and it's not limited. They don't have to bring it back, leave it, come back to it. They're consistently just giving you whatever you need to bank, whatever you need to manage your money. What about a home loan? They have it. What about another kind of loan? They've got it. They've got loan officers there to help you, friendly people answering all your questions every single day at First Security Bank with more convenient locations all over Arkansas. Real people, go in and see them. Like, see somebody face to face and do business that way. You're going to be glad you did. You're going to have a great human interaction when you work with First Security Bank. First Security Bank, member FDIC. Check them out online at fsbank.com. 646. It's the Chuck and Bo Show on a Tuesday. It's today, February 10th. All day.
Yes, that's correct.
All day. 4 days from Valentine's Day. I mean, look, this is what we do. We heal the hurting. We touch the hearts. We talk about the things that matter to people.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
The best answer for me has always been Blakeman's. It's where I got engaged. It's where I go for meaningful gifts, like Valentine's Day. Not just because it's where Arkansas gets engaged or because they are the diamond experts. It's how they meet your specific need. Every experience customized for you. At Blakeman's, it's about more than jewelry. It's about your story. And when you walk out of there with a purple bag, you'll be carrying the confidence of knowing you got it right. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Cutting corners is generally a bad idea, and when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. All right, it's officially tax season, and your local H&R Block is ready to knock it out with you. You can just walk in or grab an appointment, and you're getting 100% accuracy in your max refund or your money back. That's real people right here in your neighborhood, helping you get it done the right way. Not just now, but year-round. H&R Block. Walk in or book an appointment today. I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark, and members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home. This is not interesting. It's just interesting to us.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Did you know you can listen to a podcast version of the show? The Chuck and Bo Show On Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park and can be found every weekday on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. I will confess, I've reached the point in my life when my main goal every day is to get home. So once I'm there, it's going to take quite a bit to get me back out.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Razorbacks fresh off a road win Saturday, trying to do it back-to-back when they play in Baton Rouge tonight. Tip-off at the Maravich Center set for 8 o'clock. The game will be televised by the SEC Network. Chuck Barrett, Matt Zimmerman will have the call right here. Chuck's in Baton Rouge, in fact, right now. We're waiting to see if Carter Knox and DJ Wagner will play tonight. Chuck said if he had to lean, he would lean more towards Carter than DJ, but can't say for sure on either one of them. What we can say for sure is Charles Bediako is no longer playing. Let's talk about this young man for a second. Let's talk about Charles, Chuck Bediako. Anybody stop to consider this guy, his feelings, his life, his dreams?
The judge did.
Oh.
The judge
This guy was, I know he's an adult now, but in all seriousness, just for a second, is there any sympathy for this guy at all?
No.
So the
I
guy
don't have any sympathy
the
for
guy
him.
got lured back to Alabama by somebody.
Well, I mean, look, it was not working out for him as a pro, and I think he could see the writing on the wall that his basketball career was about to come to an end, and his earning potential, therefore, was about to come to an end. And the only hope that he had was to try to get back to college. Well, he found a helper in Nate Oates, and if I was a coach and a player that had that ability came to me and said, hey, man, I'd like to, maybe try to get back. I mean, I'm sure that, they worked together and they found a judge and everything looked good for a little while. But, no, I don't have any sympathy for him at all. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And look, we all take risks. It doesn't mean I think they're bad people. I don't. But I don't have any sympathy for them either. They made a call. They made a choice. Pardon me. It just didn't work out.
Yeah. Bloody freaking dog. It's David and Cersei. Thank you, Edward. Hey, David, what's going on? Good morning.
Good morning, guys. First of all, I'd like to say thank the good Lord, another good productive day in the deer woods this weekend. But to sum up the way the hunting season went, I've got enough big bucks on the wall. I just try to get my hunting partner a big one every year. I put him in my box, and I sit with him, and I try to get him on them. And it just didn't work out. But now that the big bucks have dropped their antlers, now they're coming in. So that pretty well sums the
Can we
season
send
up.
Bart down? Would you help Bart get a trophy kill?
I will do the best I can.
Bill
That would be
Agler,
awesome.
we got a Hall of Fame golf professional helping Bart train to break 90. And if we could just send him hunting with David and Cersei, that would, I don't know, that'd be two steps toward a trifecta.
Big rack
Well,
up
with
on
my-
the wall there.
Yes.
With my guiding abilities, I believe he has a lot better shot of busting that 90. But let me say this: when we played LSU the first time, wasn't that the game where Acuff went off and went 10 for 10 in the second half?
We'll talk about it when we
They
come
had
back.
to have
but
every
yeah.
one of them.
It's almost 7 o'clock. Thanks for calling, David. Good morning.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
Hey folks, Chuck Barrett here, the voice of the Razorbacks. And if you're ready for freedom from glasses or contacts, there's only one name you need to know: McDonald Eye Associates. Whether it's LASIK, clear lens exchange, or advanced cataract surgery, they've got the solution to help you see your best, no matter your age. Doctors Betts and Mangarelli are the real deal, two of the most experienced surgeons anywhere. They've even taken care of my eyes. And now I'm seeing the basketball court crystal clear. I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye, and you will be too.
Hey, it's Bo, and I want to share something that's completely enhanced my day-to-day life. About a year ago, I started telling you about the Sweatnum Edge. Well, over the last several months, here's what's happened for me. My energy level is completely different. My exercise gains have seen a big jump. My mind is clearer, and frankly, life is just more enjoyable. Now, that's my story. What about you? Search the Sweatnum Edge online and get a free evaluation today. It's made a big difference for me, and I know it can for you too. The Sweatnum Edge. Yeah, see, this is what the Chuck and Bo show
Some
is.
moments
Just
call
show up
for
and have
more
coffee.
than just a win.
The Chuck
They
and Bo
call
Show.
for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag, still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending to running a small business to helping your kids learn more smart money habits or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast, and having a bank that moves with you makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Previously heard on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Otis, of these new guys that they're bringing in, and you just went through, I mean, there's a lot of them.
Right.
Percentage-wise, how many of them are they looking at saying, we've got to have this guy play and play well right now? I mean, we need him to come in here. If he's a bust, we've not done our job right here.
Chuck, I know you and Bo well, and I knew you'd probably ask that. And so I wrote down 10 players that I think there's probably more.
Right there.
There's 10 players I wrote down with knowing that one of you two would ask that question. I wrote down Chris Marshall at wide receiver, Lakai Rowe. Well, let me do this, Puppy. Chris Marshall at wide receiver, Bryant Williams and Terrence Robertson at offensive tackle, Malachi Braylon from Memphis at offensive guard, Carter Stoutmire and Christian Harrison at safety, Xavier Sims, a defensive tackle from Oregon, and I think I said Chris Marshall, but Lakai Rowland and Jaheim Johnson at corners, and Kamari House at linebacker. Those to me, that's 10 kids, guys. If I didn't leave somebody out, but that's 10 kids I wrote down because I knew you'd probably have to, and that's legit. Those are legit 10 guys that they really need to step up there. Sorry, now there'll probably be some others, but even if there's not, if you get 10 starters right there, and those are some important positions. You got 3 offensive linemen, 2 corners, 2 safeties, a linebacker, wide receiver. So, I mean, we're talking pretty important positions,
I know the linebacker from North Carolina had a lot of production. That's a thing that Cignetti, and I don't want to get into this cliche of everybody's got to do it like Cignetti now.
Right.
But I do love the idea and the philosophy that you go get guys that have produced somewhere else.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
Think about this, Chuck. Think about, this show's free. You don't have to subscribe to it. But imagine if this was the Chuck and Bo Show. If you were listening to the show and you wanted to cancel it, you're done listening to us.
I hate that.
But there's no way to ever turn your radio off or get it off the Chuck and Bo Show. How maddening would that be that every time you get in your car, you can't adjust the volume and you can't change the show?
Well, you'd start
walking.
walking.
Can't turn it off.
We would be a healthier society.
Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
Driving my son to school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "Let's turn on the Chuck and Bo Show."
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Oh, what a great day it's going to be. USA curling team is in the gold medal round. I think that's what's going to happen. I think they're moving into the gold medal round as we've been watching the Olympics. I have to admit, the curling team is what's gotten my attention so far. I'm going to be truthful. I've not paid all that much attention to the other stuff yet. They're going to get into the medal rounds, and then we'll all pay attention. But I got to admit, until I fell asleep last night, I watched Kansas and Arizona play. By the way, I'm in Baton Rouge with the Razorback basketball team. Bo will be back in just a few moments. And I watched Kansas and Arizona play. I thought Arizona was going to win. They were comfortably in front. And then all of a sudden, Kansas comes back and wins the ball game. I'll wake up this morning and see that the top-ranked team in college basketball goes down. First loss of the season for Arizona. So that was the big news in college basketball last night. So Razorbacks play tonight, 8 o'clock. Got to get a nap in today. Hogs, we just don't know yet if Carter Knox and DJ Wagner are going to play. I said a little bit earlier, if I was handicapping it, and I'm not, but if I was guessing, I would say that Carter's probably a little bit closer than DJ. And we may not see either one of them. Might see Carter, might not see DJ. Here's the thing about it, and I know people are focused on the SEC race, and I am too. I mean, I'd love to see Arkansas win the Southeastern Conference. But the most important thing is having all hands on deck and everybody healthy when you get to March. We're at the point in the college basketball season where everybody's, if you've got a nagging injury, it's probably nagging you right now. And sometimes we have this mindset that, boy, you got to play through it. Got to find a way to power through. Sometimes that is in order. Sometimes it is. But sometimes making certain that you're at your best when the games matter most is just as important. And I would much rather have these guys 100%, even if it costs the Razorback in March, even if it costs the Razorbacks a game in February. And I mean, I want to win every game, don't get me wrong. But I don't think this is anything to be alarmed about. I think if we were in the NCAA tournament, for example, wouldn't surprise me to see both of them play. But we're not. We're in February. And so that may be factoring into the decision too.
Yeah.
What's for breakfast, boy?
Typical, just really standard, just 5-star Rick's Bakery.
Sure. Well, it's hard to beat that.
I mean, the kolache and the blueberry donut that Bart, orders every day. If he's asked. Then I don't know who started that. Was it you or Edward? But that's the go-to.
It is the go-to. I mean, it
that's
really
the staple.
is.
And then
it's a kolache and a blueberry donut.
Yeah. And so that's what we've got
Breakfast
sitting
of champions.
right over here. I mean, if you want, you can continue and we can eat.
Well, I mean,
this is what you miss when you're on the road. But you've probably already had room service delivered.
Hey, here's the deal. Here's the game within the game. Here's what went on behind the scenes. During the break, I go downstairs to get coffee, and I'm trying to get back up to the room in time.
Yeah.
And I rush into the room, get the door shut, all the deal, and my phone pings. I can hear the intro playing. Bart says, "Hey, it's all on you this first segment." And I'm like, "Well, great. Here we go." So what would have happened?
I'm sure you were very nervous.
No, but what would have happened?
When we were at Oakland,
what would have happened
there
if
was a
I had-
moment where I looked up and you were gone.
Yeah.
Now, that never happens. You never go downstairs for breakfast here. But apparently you were in dire straits. And your stomach was making noise so loud that it was going over the microphone, from what Edward said, and that it
I'm
had to be
watch
fixed.
you guys eat, and then that's going to make me hungry. I'm going to have to go back.
You got room service. You need to. This ought to be a routine for you. Like the omelet should be arriving now.
Well, there was a time when, if I didn't have to be on till 6:30 or 7, don't think I wouldn't have had breakfast prior to being on. But at 6, you can't get people to bring room service.
Do you think we should start the show at 7? You think we should make a move and just start the show at 7?
No, I didn't say that.
You like being on when we're on? I mean, the 6 o'clock hour is the hour of the show.
Yes.
Everything else
I think
is
it's
just
an important
window
hour.
dressing.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think this start. I mean, that's just me. I'm old school. I think this start at 7 stuff. I mean.
Yeah, I agree.
No.
That's for people that, are looking for an easy way out in life.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I mean, that would be telling the world, hey, it's okay. Just sleep a little longer. That's not the message that the Chuck and Bo show delivers.
Hey,
it's
I was
all
always
ambition.
the one.
Get up, get going. Let's go. We got to move. Come on.
I was always the one that said, hey, if we need a warm-up hour, we can start at 5.
I think
if we need an hour just to warm up, start at 5. Otherwise, you come out fighting at 6 o'clock.
Put it on the poll, Bo. Do you want the Chuck and Bo show to start at 5?
I didn't say
put
that
it on
either.
the poll.
I'm not going to be doing that.
I got a plan for it.
I'm not saying we can't have some pre-recorded programming.
No, I got a live plan for 5. I got a live plan for 5.
Well,
I'm going to roll it out. Doesn't involve anybody here
me being
except maybe
live
Riley.
with you at 5.
I've got a plan for it. It's the Chuck and Bo pregame show.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Sounds
every
great.
morning at 5 o'clock. It's going to be all the things that you need to know about sports. And we're going to hire somebody. We're going to bring them in. They're going to do the 5 o'clock hour.
What do you think they're going to
And
talk
then we're
about
going to cherry
today?
pick all of their stuff for the rest of the show.
How much you paying for that hour? Because I'm here anyways. So
Yeah, Edward just might as well open
you
up
might
the
as well
mic.
be a part of it. You might as well be a part of it. I mean,
Well,
it's going to
and then the
require a lot
post-show
more
analysis
work.
from 9
It's going to be
Open the
highly
camera
produced.
show analysis.
no, very
Highly
lowly-
produced. A
lowly
lot of.
produced.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You might not be a fit.
Me and a mic.
You may not
5
be
a.m.
fit for this.
Wow.
Maybe we should do that. Maybe you should just turn the mic on when you get in here at 5 and get people rolling.
All right.
So this will get them going. This will get. What do you think?
I can talk about anything I want.
Get a little feedback going from people.
If you tuned in hoping to hear a show today, what you got was a meeting. Good morning. Glad you're here. This is a giant Zoom, and you're in
We're
it.
going to air the
Please
pre-show
raise your
meeting.
hand if you'd like to talk. 877-377-6963. We really can't go any further. I don't feel like we can go any further. Matt Zimmerman's coming up at 7:30. Dave Van Horn at 8 o'clock. But I can't go any further without hearing Bart talk about Alabama some more. Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room.
Play the hit.
Charles Bediako has been banned from college basketball. He's been kicked off the court. He's no longer allowed to play. He's not on the team. Now, here's the story I'd like you to follow. If you're a young aspiring journalist, I'd like you to follow this story. Charles Bediako's education. And does he finish up at Alabama on that scholarship?
Zero chance.
Does he go to class? Does he get that degree that him and his attorney were talking about in court? That, it's free. He can go to – how many people would love to go to Alabama for free on an education, on a scholarship?
A lot of people.
A lot of people. A lot of people.
A lot of people would be really blessed.
I want to see the
follow
follow through here. There's a young man who's got a bright future if he'll just finish college.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to see that.
No, you're not. You don't think it's going to happen?
So in the ruling yesterday, the judge said that Bediako did not meet the criteria for a preliminary injunction because he had, quote, failed to establish that he would suffer irreparable harm. Had failed to establish that he had no adequate remedy at law without the issuance of the injunction, and had failed to demonstrate that he has at least a reasonable chance of success on the ultimate merits of those claims.
Okay, so I don't know if we need to explain this or not.
No.
I think maybe it would be helpful, and I'm not the law expert in the room, but I think I've got this one.
That would be Bart.
A temporary restraining order is what he had. Okay, and so that's going to be a short-lived thing. They're going to get to a hearing, and then they're going to make a bigger decision. So they're like, okay, you get a temporary restraining order against the NCAA, which means they can't keep you from playing. Then we're going to have this hearing. At this hearing, we're going to have the potential for
An
injunction, which would then make it last a lot longer in terms of keeping the NCAA from being able to keep you off the floor. If you don't get that, you haven't lost. It just means the season's going to be over before the actual ruling comes. So it's probably dropped now and over with unless he wants to try and play next year.
Yeah.
But for this year, that's why the not getting the injunction ruling, that being denied, is so important because he's not going to be able to play anymore this year. But it's not necessarily over. Like long term.
No, I mean, you can appeal, you can do all that stuff.
And by the way,
I doubt that's going to happen.
By the way,
I think it's over.
We're still
I think
watching
it's
the
over.
Trinidad Chambliss situation, the Joey Aguilar situation. There are going to be multiple people looking for extra years of eligibility. That's a different
It's a very different situation.
But it's another situation that it does fall under the umbrella of should this person be still playing in college.
It makes me wonder what is going to happen in some of these other cases. And I know that in some of them it is comparing apples to oranges. But the public sentiment's going to be the same regardless. And judges are human beings. And they follow public sentiment. I mean, at least they know what public sentiment is. Most of them have to run for re-election. So I think, at least I wonder, how will this affect cases that may not be identical, but at least are similar?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a precedent here that I think is a good one. I don't think we're going to see guys with that have that don't qualify under that foreign act, whatever that is. The European players who can play professionally over there.
Again, there are rules and requirements.
I don't know what's going to happen to that, but I know the guys that played in the G League aren't going to be allowed to play, which I had high hopes for, like Mason Jones and some others.
Yeah, I mean, look, there
come back to Arkansas.
It's very, like, one of my favorite parts about this has been Nate Oates in Alabama playing dumb the whole time. Like it's been so truly disingenuous on the part.
Tell us, Bart. This is where we get into your wheelhouse. Tell us about how disingenuous
good has beaten evil.
Here's the statement that Alabama put out after the ruling. Quote, "We're disappointed in today's court ruling denying the injunction for Charles Bediako. While we understand the concern around competitive and developmental implications of former professional athletes participating in college, it is important to acknowledge reality. The NCAA has granted eligibility to over 100 current men's basketball players with prior professional experience in the G League or overseas. Granting eligibility to some former professionals and not to others is what creates the havoc we are currently in and why consistency from decision makers is so desperately needed." Okay, I'm going to put a pin in that for a second and go to what Nate Oates said on his radio show last night. "Obviously super disappointed in the whole thing. To be honest with you, I didn't think it should ever have gotten to court. I thought the NCAA should have made him eligible based on over 100 current college basketball players, former professionals, most of them over in Europe, some in the G League, guys being drafted, rights owned by NBA teams, as in James Najee being eligible to play. I thought it was kind of a no-brainer with the NCAA. Then I didn't think it would be much of an issue. The NCAA hasn't really changed much without courts forcing them to change, blah, 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 blah." Again, Nate, I'm appealing directly to you now, man.
Uh-oh.
Drop the charade. Drop the act. Drop the nonsense. My dude, you are coming off as a clown. A class A clown. A grade A clown.
Is that same or better or worse than loser?
More of a clown.
Well, I mean, it's in the same vein. I mean,
because you've added to the list. Class A clown joins scum of the earth, scumbag.
I didn't say scum
and
of
loser.
the earth.
But you have before. I think scum of the earth has come out of your mouth.
Not yet. Not in
conjunction with Nate Oates. Maybe a time or two.
Maybe not. It's just like disingenuous is the best word I think to keep coming back
word.
to, because
that's the high road.
Because he doesn't. Well, I'm not done. Don't count me out just yet.
He'll still go low before it's over.
Because he just continues to act like he's mightier than thou, holier than thou, when it comes to the rules and everything, and he's just playing dumb. That's all he's doing is playing dumb. Because these situations that he keeps coming back to, that it's like a bullet point list that he reads from time and time again, are completely different situations and cases in which people followed the NCAA rules. Charles Bediako did not. Like, this is not, it's very black and white. Now, you can debate the merit of the rules all you want, but they're not the same. It's apples to bumper boats. I know that's one of your favorites, Bo.
It is.
Apples to bumper boats.
That's what this is. Stop playing dumb. Start acting like a coach and a leader, Nate Oates, because right now you're neither. You're just a loser who's trying to gain a competitive advantage.
Apparently, Nate Oates is not up for Man of the Year in the Bart Pullman Awards. later this year.
With the Walter Payton
He will
Man of the
not
Year
be the
award.
Walter Payton Man of the Year award. Hey, you won't be either if you don't get your taxes done. H&R Block's right around the corner, and they'll help you out.
The
You
man
can
will
just
get you.
walk in or grab an appointment. You're getting a 100% accuracy guarantee and your max refund or your money back. H&R Block, walk in or book an appointment today. Derek, you're on the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
How about them hogs, gentlemen?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under 30 grand. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com. Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life, too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
The best answer for me has always been Blakeman's. It's where I got engaged. It's where I go for meaningful gifts, like Valentine's Day. Not just because it's where Arkansas gets engaged or because they are the diamond experts. It's how they meet your specific need. Every experience customized for you. At Blakeman's, it's about more than jewelry. It's about your story. And when you walk out of there with a purple bag, you'll be carrying the confidence of knowing you got it right. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
He's Chuck Barrett.
He's Bo Mattingly.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Make Valentine's Day easy this year with a gift card from Woodhouse Spa Rogers. And when you go in spa and purchase $150 or more, you'll receive a complimentary Lux Spa candle. Or a $350 gift card gets you a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost while supplies last. Give the gift of relaxation this Valentine's Day. For more info, call 479-335-2800 or log on to rogers.woodhousespas.com.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
Chuck and I have been doing radio our entire lives. We've been doing shows like this our entire lives. But I feel like we've been having these same conversations for 30 years, Chuck. And it is basically, how do we win at football?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
All right, 7:23. Good morning. Glad you're here. It's Tuesday. Chuck's in Baton Rouge to call the game tonight. Glad we got a basketball game midweek. We didn't have that last week. It felt weird.
I missed it. I missed it last week.
You don't realize, I guess we don't realize until that happens, like, we kind of depend on this stuff. I mean, it's just part of our routine,
Well, you do get into that in a season. That is one of the things I like about conference season is there's some, there's some rhythm to it.
And we got baseball coming up this weekend, and then we're going to be into the baseball, basketball. This is about to be a really good time to be alive.
It's kind of like November. You got some football and basketball overlap then, and now we've got basketball and baseball. And, right now basketball is doing well. I think people are looking forward to watching them play in March. And, baseball's there's going to be Razorback fans all over that ballpark this weekend down there in Arlington. There's going to be a lot of Hog fans down there, I know.
I know people are probably saying that it's already a good time to be alive because we're alive. And I think that's a great point. You're right about that.
Well, it is a good
for
point.
The people that are saying that. It will not be as good a time to be alive if you don't get Valentine's Day handled, and Blakeman's is ready to help you with that. They've got all the meaningful gifts and the stories that go with it. It's where I got engaged. It's where I do anything when it comes to significant moments. I go to Blakeman's because they help you mark the moment with something that's timeless, and that's a great investment on your future, or your relationship, or in yourself. So stop by Blakeman's when you're thinking about Valentine's Day. You'll walk out of there with that purple bag and have total confidence in the idea that you nailed it. You got it right. It's more than jewelry. It's your story at Blakeman's. Brent is in Searcy. Brent, good morning. You're on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Good morning, Chuck and Bo. And
Brent.
How are you guys today?
Doing great, man. How are you doing?
Man, I am outstanding. It's game day. Finally, I have something to watch other than Will Trent and Doc on Tuesday night. You know what I'm talking about? I got to compliment Bart.
Attaboy.
Is he there?
Oh, he's right here.
He's there.
Perked up.
He's
He perked
there.
up just now.
Hey, Bart, I could not agree with you more on that windbag of rhetoric, Nate Oates. Okay?
That's a good word. That's a good phrase right there.
Windbag of rhetoric.
I just want to know, where is Greg Burns, the athletic director, right?
That's right. That's right.
Who's AD? The AD
Greg
needs
Burns.
to show some. Greg Burns needs to show some stones and step up and say, Charles Bediako is not playing. Not playing, Nate. Do you understand? Do I need to be more specific? Okay. And if you continue this, you're gone. 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 Okay. You wear the Wimp Sanderson jacket. You can't hold his jock on a good day.
There's an image for you.
I was going to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth there, Bo.
I need a cardboard cutout of Nate Oates holding Wimp Sanderson's jock.
Both wearing jackets.
I'm on a roll today, and let's
You really
just
are,
go
Brad.
back. Let's just go. Let's just.
In case you couldn't tell.
I'm on the self-proclaimed roll. Let's pull the hog train out in honor of Eddie today, and go to Baton Rouge and toot that horn. Okay, let's go take care of business like only we can. Let's put an end to this. Whatever that coach's name is, Vince McMahon, Tom McMahon, I don't know.
I think it's Matt.
He can't coach his way out of a wet sack. So, Coach Cal, go down there and do Coach Cal things with 7 players and let's rock.
I mean, that's all. We should just
I'll bet that
send that to the team. They can play it, and they'll be ready to go.
Oh, we'll be ready to rock. We'll be ready to rock and roll. Our DJ Wagner and Carter Knox going to go to that tonight, Chuck? Do we know?
Not sure yet. They're both trying. They're both going to take more treatment today, and
They're on the trip.
we'll see. They're here. Went to the arena last night. Everybody shot a little bit, and we'll see what happens today.
Everybody shot a little bit. Everybody's there. Everybody's locked in. We will take care of business tonight at the Maravich Center.
All right, there you
Brent.
go.
Thank you.
Chuck's broadcast partner, Matt Zimmerman, who has heard Chuck's voice from 2 floors away.
I don't know if he's in the next room this trip or not. I have no idea.
Do you ever know who's staying around you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Why don't you go start banging on doors?
Well, no, when we all check in, I'll sometimes in the hall you'll see somebody go into the room. I don't say anything, but I think, yeah, you're going to be up early tomorrow, pal.
I got a very loud Zoom called the Chuck and Bo Show.
That's right.
Tomorrow. Well, we'll get with Z next to get his thoughts on where Arkansas is, the SEC race, just the way they're playing now, and, of course, tonight's game at LSU, where they're missing that really good guard they had last time that they had just gotten back, and they improved greatly with him. He's hurt again, so we'll see how that impacts the game with Thomas being out for them. If you're trying to get the job done, WT Equipment can help you do it. Bobcats are a specialty when it comes to light construction work. A lot of people figured this out during the ice snowstorm situation. Whatever the light construction is that you got to get done, Bobcat's a perfect thing to do it with, a great brand. They've got other ones like New Holland, Hustler, and Steel. WT Equipment's family-owned and operated. They've got 8 locations across Arkansas. Whether you're running a farm, managing a job site, or taking care of your own land, WT can help you get the job done. They've got the tools. Get it done with WT Equipment. WTEquip.com. Are we a bunch of idiots or
Yes,
what?
we are.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Yes.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more, they carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Chuck, you've been around a while, and look, I don't mean that ugly, and Bo, you've been around not as long as Chuck.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Just to clarify, like these teams that have these European players, they are not breaking NCAA rules. To Chuck's point, no. And so if the rule needs to be changed, to what Chuck said, have that discussion in the offseason. But there are guidelines that those players have to abide by to be eligible to play college basketball. They have to be in a certain age window, meaning like a certain years removed from high school.
Yeah, slightly older than Danny Almonte.
Right.
World Series.
They can only have been paid for room and board.
Right.
Like they would get out of college or whatever.
It's not as good as NIL. Let's put it that way.
No. So although they're following the rules, these situations with like Bediako, the Bailey kid who's trying to play again, like those are completely different situations. They played professional basketball in the United States, got paid to do so, signed NBA contracts, all that stuff. And Chuck's right. If you're going to address the rules, address it in the offseason. What I'm interested in coming out of this, if Bediako is ruled ineligible, that he's not eligible to play, what happens to the games that Alabama's played with him this season?
Nothing.
He's a cheat, man. He's a cheat. Like it's well documented.
I get it.
It's well documented.
I go back to this though. I don't know how you call somebody a cheat who can execute something within the letters of the law to
spirit.
work to their
It's the
advantage.
spirit.
I get that, but still, like cheating.
It's like hiding pink 50s under the table when you're playing Monopoly, and all of a sudden you pull out a wad of cash.
Now that's something we can all relate to.
That's what he's doing.
Oh, that'll ruin families right there.
It will. It will.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment. Backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know.
You know, Oaklawn and Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa, Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at oaklawn.com.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
My biorhythms were like screaming over the weekend. I'm not going to lie to you. I felt it the minute I walked into the casino Thursday night. I knew it was going to be well. I knew things were going to go well. I could feel it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I said to my team, here's the goal right now. Every game we're playing is we're protecting our seed. They may be playing for something, but we're playing to protect our seed. We're not just playing. There's something at stake here. Yeah. And one of the things I told them before the game was, you have to, when you lose a game, you have to look at that as though, okay, we won. How would I feel now moving forward? Instead of, sometimes you lose, you think you're never going to win again. And I've done this a long time, and I've been there too. So you almost have to have the approach, okay, how would I feel if we had won that game and won 3-4 in a row and now come here? Let's be in that mindset.
That's the birthday boy right there, John Calipari, yes. Here to help us sing happy birthday, Matt Zimmerman. I don't even know how to bring Z on anymore. Broadcast partner of Chuck Barrett, ambassador of the state of Arkansas, of the Razorbacks, a man among the Razorback Foundation and the people. I mean, what is the best way to introduce Matt Zimmerman? Longtime basketball assistant.
Yeah.
Bus driver, former high school coach, a guy who
got his CDL
if you ever tore into the inside of a basketball, there you would see a smiling face of Matt Zimmerman. Any basketball. If you just got in there and ripped it apart, looking back at you would be you.
Well, I appreciate that. That's a great introduction. That may be the best I've ever had. Yeah, probably getting the CDL when I was coaching at Plainview was probably one of my greatest achievements. And driving a bus safely for 7 years without wrecking or injuring any children it was another great achievement of mine. So
that is a miracle. I mean,
that's a miracle. We had the curling miracle on ice. We had the CDL miracle of Matt Zimmerman.
Can you imagine a bunch of screaming kids back there and Z telling him to quiet down while he's driving the bus? and they don't quiet down,
oh,
what would have happened?
Hey, I'm no better than anybody else, but you're right. And hey, there might be junior high boys team and senior high girls and senior high boys team. We would literally put 3 teams on there. That was usually, 13 to 15 kids on each team. So you'd have a couple of managers and you'd have 50 people on that bus. And there would be nobody with you. I didn't have an assistant coach. There was no girls coach. I was the girls coach. And you just rolled on down the road, and thank the Lord it always worked out. So all good. But I don't have to drive the bus anymore, at least for right now. I may have to go back to it. But right now I don't have to drive the bus.
Well, you can catch G's Hog Pod. I forget what episode it was, but it was a dandy. You got to go back and listen to that, where he fished the lucky penny out of the toilet at a state tournament, Chuck. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
He's insane.
He is, but he's here to help us sing Happy Birthday to Cal. You guys ready? You ready? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cal. We could not do this again. Birthday to you. All right, clip that off and send it to Coach. Happy birthday. How old is Coach today?
I think he's 67.
67. Doesn't look a day over 60.
He's a young 67.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, what's funny about that, guys, is I mentioned it to the staff last night in the team room, and Cal wasn't in there, and the players were out of there, and I said, hey, you guys, of course, Chris Wooler had been with him a long time, and Kenny Payne, and they're in pretty serious mode, wanting to make sure we win this game. And I said, hey, tomorrow's Coach Cal's birthday, and it was kind of quiet for a second, and Coach Chris Wooler said, yeah, we know. And then Riley Hall came through, and Riley said, yep, he doesn't want anybody singing. He doesn't want any gifts. He don't want any cake. He don't want anything. He don't want any acknowledgement. And I started laughing, and Riley wasn't laughing. So I don't guess Cal's a big birthday guy. Coach Watkins, who I used to work with, Melvin Watkins, was the same way. He was always real stoic on his birthday. Hey, I love it when it's my birthday. I hope everybody knows. I like it. I have fun with it, but I don't guess we're going to do much celebrating down here. But if we get a win, I'm sure in that locker room after the game at the Maravich Assembly Center, the players will probably sing and have a good time and jump up and down for him. But for right now, no big birthday celebration.
Yeah, he won't mind after a win.
Don't send that video until after the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nobody's hiring us to come sing happy birthdays anyway.
Well, we can celebrate it for him. We can celebrate his birthday. Yeah. He's serious business, I think, right now. So
see, you are the eternal optimist, but you're also very real when calling games. And I got to just tell you, I think I say this every time you come on, but my favorite part is how you just shake down an official. And the way you roll out their resume, by name, the way you roll out their resume, their tendencies, it's as if you're a scout and you've evaluated a draft pick. And I mean, it's you might be there. You talk about one of one. I mean, who else does that? You. I don't know if you can do this in your current job, but you could have hundreds of millions of followers on YouTube by doing the ref breakdown, like of every official. And like before every big game, you just come back to it. Let me tell you about these 3 guys. They're doing the Duke Carolina game tonight. Let me tell you what you're going to get. This guy, that guy, and then somebody like Edward could edit it up for you, or Sawyer, and it'd be. I'm just telling you, it's a free idea, but it could be big. Could be big.
Oh yeah, and you can. That's funny. I should do that, and I do like referees. I think they're a big part of it. They're not the game, but they are sure a piece of the game, and they can impact the game. And if they get upset, like Doug Shows in the game against Kentucky, very good referee, makes a lot of really good decisions, been around a long time, experienced, but he got worked up. And Chuck knows this. When Doug gets worked up, when he gets kind of a little sweat on the back of his neck, his hair starts getting wet, and he gets upset, he can get upset at a lot of people. And he can there can be technicals flying around. And that's just life in college basketball. I was watching the Kansas-Arizona game last night. Great game. I don't like Kansas at all, but Kansas-Arizona, I was like, I wish I could bet. I would have bet a ton of money on Kansas.
Z did say that on the bus last night. He said, I never bet, but if I did, I'd put it all on Kansas tonight.
Yeah, and I didn't even know that Peterson was out, which the surprise level of him being out is really zero because you just don't know if Darren Peterson's going to play or not. And in this one, for him, he was sick, they say, and so he couldn't play. And they still won the game because at Kansas, because of that incredible atmosphere, toughest place I've ever coached in, at Kansas, that's worth 10 or 12 points. I promise you that atmosphere is incredible. And the referees often will get caught up in that. And that's probably another 8 or 10 points. And if you're going to beat Kansas in there, you better beat them by 20. You better beat them by 18 points to beat them by 1 or 2 or 3. I'm serious. It's just one of those plays. If you play like they did, they're going to beat you. And last night Arizona played pretty good. Still couldn't beat them. And Kansas didn't have this incredible talented player that they have. So, yeah, some stuff is kind of easy to look at and see what you think is going to happen. But that's what's great about college basketball. There's always these one-offs. There's always these things that go different, and it surprises you.
Z, what are your thoughts on Arkansas today? Like not this game tonight, but where they are right now, how much better they can get. I mean, at this point, every fan that watches all the games is like, they feel like they kind of know the good and the bad, or the good and the warts of the team?
Yeah, that's a good question because this team still can get a lot better with the freshman guards continuing to grow, and they're playing so well that they can still get better. I love the fact I thought this past Saturday was a great opportunity for the team to really take a step up with 2 guys hurt. 2 guys that have not been missing games. They didn't miss games last year. They hadn't missed games this year. Carter missed first game of the season, but other than that, they've been healthy. And with Carter and DJ hurt, it was a great opportunity, and it was kind of fortunate you were going to Mississippi State. It wasn't like you were going to, Florida. But you go in there, and those 6 guys really played well, and then Isaiah Steele, your 9th man, plays well, so that helps your team. Now we've got an extra piece of this puzzle who can really help us. And so that gives you 9 guys. Carter and DJ are going to be back. And I do think it was good for them, and they wanted to play, but it was good for them to be like, okay, I'm hurt. I'm having to sit out. Look how well we played. We won by 20 points on the road. A kid that's behind me, the 9th man, played very, very well. I got to get back, and it can kind of speed up that process. I think and so I think that we put all the pieces together and stay healthy, this team can really, really go a long way. It's a much better team than last year, but that's already been shown. I think last year we ended up finishing 8th in the conference. We're 1 game out of first place right now, so it's a different team. It's got much more talent. It's got a little bit better quality depth. And we got more guys that can shoot the basketball. And, if we can get the defense locked in a little more consistently, then they can be good, especially the defense inside the paint. When teams get inside the paint, this team's not blocked the shots. We kind of thought they would. They changed some shots pretty good because they do jump and they can test. But it was nice the other day to see a bunch of shots being blocked. And then tonight, hopefully, they'll block a bunch of shots and play good defense and roll out of here with another victory.
Well, we're going to listen to you guys call it tonight. And, no road game is easy, but I feel like Arkansas, is the line out yet, Bart? I feel like Arkansas is going to be, a 6-7 point favorite at least. And even if they're shorthanded without DJ and Carter, and I guess this is a game that if you're Cal, what is it? 5.5? You expect to win the game.
Yeah. And, Bo, let me say this. I think Chuck and I were talking about this yesterday. I love how the schedule fell for us as far as, 8 of the last 10 years we've come down here first. And usually we don't play very well. Sometimes it's a small crowd. Sometimes it's a great crowd. And we kind of stumble and fumble, and oftentimes they've beaten us in a close game down here. And then a month later or 2 months later, we play them in Fayetteville, and we beat them by 35 points. That's kind of been this series the last decade. And I like the fact this year it was home at first. Now, it wasn't fun as we were going through it, but I'm glad now it was a close game. It was 85-81. It was a one-possession game under a minute left, and Trevin Brazile made a huge three-pointer, and Darius Acup was tremendous. and you get that victory, I think our guys know, hey, they about beat us at our place. So I do think that our guys will have respect for LSU and knowing that LSU can beat us. And so I think we will get a much better deal. In the past, it's been disappointing. Even last year we came down here and lost to these guys, and they weren't very good. One year we came down here and lost to them, and they lost the next 16 conference games in a row after that. So,
I remember that.
There's a steel trap. Memory is a steel trap. Well, Zay, appreciate you jumping on, waking up with us. We got to hit a break. Keep Chuck in line tonight. I'll be listening for the officials. Thank you.
Thank you. I will. Thank you. Bye.
One of a kind. There we go. Bye.
They're leaving.
Chuck and Bo show. They're leaving. Bye.
I'll tell you what I read, and you guys know I read things normal people don't read. I go to the depths for this show.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks. And they're the best after the sale. An award-winning service and parts department, a waiting area, complimentary loaners. So go see Chris Mark in Denver and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville, inside the Fayetteville Auto Park.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like Walk-Ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine, like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites, like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
I want to see you and Bart in the old three-legged race.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Let me just...
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Did you know you can listen to a podcast version of the show? The Chuck and Bo Show on Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Part and can be found every weekday on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
I'll tell you one thing, but listen, what a great show. The best sports show in the state is, no doubt, the Chuck and Bo Show. No doubt about it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Tax season, you got to get it done. Just walk in or grab an appointment with an H&R Block professional today, and you're going to get 100% accuracy and a max refund guaranteed, or your money back. H&R Block, walk in or book an appointment today. Tax season, I mean, somebody's got to tell you. Somebody's got to bring it up. Nobody wants to talk about it, but we all got to get it done.
It's that time.
It is. And, hopefully you get a return that's good enough to pay for Valentine's Day, because that's coming up on Saturday. And we got a basketball game on Saturday at Bud Walton, right? For Valentine's
that's right.
Day? Auburn?
That's right. It's a night game, too, I think.
A&M.
Or late afternoon.
A&M.
No, it's Auburn Saturday night.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, it's
swore
okay.
it was A&M. When do we play A&M?
No, A&M's a midweek game. A&M's a couple weeks down the road.
That's rare.
I don't know anything.
That's rare when Correction Edward rolls them with an incorrect correction.
Oh, Edward. We should
But
jump on that.
it's like we often say.
It's Wednesday, February 25th.
Say it with
That's right.
confidence. No. Say it with confidence.
Either be spectacularly right or spectacularly wrong, Edward.
We're
the first
told-
rule of talk radio.
We're told by Z and other people around Coach Calipari that he doesn't want anyone to know it's his birthday today. So keep your birthday wishes to yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Don't say anything till after the game.
It's hilarious that Cal would think that somehow he could skate by without people realizing it's his birthday. People are paying attention.
Hey, they've got shoot around today at noon. There's always the TV guys are there,
Yes.
and they have a quick word with Cal.
Yes.
One of them's going to say happy birthday. I guarantee you one of them will.
Absolutely. You need to be there for that.
I was going to try
I wish
to
you could.
try to make
I wish
sure I could
Z
witness
would
it.
jump out of a cake and surprise him or something.
That would be huge.
That would be awesome. Hey, I'll tell you what's going to be huge. We got Dave Van Horn coming on the show next. The winningest
pretty
team
big.
in the nation since the start of 2017. 8 full seasons of 40-plus games or more. That's next. There's simply not a better shopping experience than Macadoodles. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Whether you're stocking up for a party, updating your bar, or just grabbing your favorites, Roger and the team are always there to help. Make the smart choice. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville. Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters. Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to jamesboyett.com. I love a day or weekend at Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark, and members enjoy it all. State-of-the-art practice facilities, food, beverages, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, tennis and pickleball courts, and they can even book you an exclusive fly fishing trip. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. It's Big Creek Country Club in Mountain Home. It's home away from home.
Donuts, Red Bull, and lottery tickets. I mean, how could you want anything
Courtesy
more?
of the Chuck and Bo Show.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Some moments call for more than just a win. They call for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag is still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors The Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors The Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending, to running a small business, to helping your kids learn more smart money habits, or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast, and having a bank that moves with you makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Previously heard on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Today's a big day. I just learned something I literally have wondered.
2 days in a row.
My entire life.
We've had some pretty big learnings here.
We get to the bottom of the questions that, people want answers to here on this show. And all my life I've wondered, why is it Hardee's one place and Carl's Jr. in another? What's the dividing line? I know some people have...
You're not alone.
I know some people ponder more weighty questions than that. But that's the sort of question I ponder. Why is it Hardee's in one spot and Carl's Jr. in another? Well, I, of course, said it out loud during the break, and our boy here, Bart, gets to the bottom of it. What's the story, Bart?
You're so excited.
I am.
That's awesome.
So, Carl's Jr. is the elder company. It was founded on the back end of a Carl's
on the back of a pickup.
A Carl's drive-in restaurant. That's why this is Carl's Jr.
Ah, well, that explains everything.
Yeah.
And
it's like the son of the drive-through restaurant.
Yeah, and so Carl's Jr. started. That was on the West Coast in California, and then Hardee's opened on the East Coast. In 1997, Carl's acquired Hardee's for a paltry $327 million. And there is a dividing line.
Well, why is there a Carl's Jr. in Tulsa?
Because Oklahoma is Carl's country.
That's what everybody wants to know.
Oklahoma's Carl's country. The dividing line is more of a diagonal across the United States. Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas, Kansas, down to Arkansas, Louisiana. That's Hardee's country, and east is Hardee's country.
Okay.
West of that is Carl's Jr. territory.
I'm not the only one who's wondering.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
You look great.
Yeah, really?
Well, I mean, you've been to Miami for a few days. I mean, if you don't look good after a couple of days in Miami, it's not going to happen.
I aged 5 years, and I didn't.
It's where you find your youth at a place like that.
You know where I ate in Miami?
It's generally down a dark street late at night. That's where you'll find it.
I've had those trips too.
Yeah.
This was not one of those
I
trips.
found my youth down that long street one night, right there at the end. There it was.
Lucky to be alive.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm in my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "Let's turn on the Chuck and Bo Show."
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Chuck's in Baton Rouge, preparing to call the basketball game tonight, 8 o'clock on the SEC Network, and right here on the radio, he and Z will have the call. Baseball season begins this weekend. Longtime Arkansas head coach who really needs no introduction here, Dave Van Horn, joining us on the Chuck and Bo Show now, the winningest team in the nation since the start of the 2017 season. The Hogs are the only SEC program and one of only 2 programs in the country, along with Southern Miss, to win 40-plus games in each of the last 8 full seasons. Coach, good morning. Thanks for making time for us.
Hey, good morning.
Are you out of the weeds on the cookbook? Are you on to baseball?
Yeah, I think the cookbook will linger on for many years, but it's been great. Yeah, we're full go baseball, and I'm not driving my wife around to sell cookbooks.
Well, that's a pretty awesome deal. It's funny, the number, I don't know how many stories you heard, but the number of people, we get like the family get-togethers, and they're giving Christmas presents, and they got each other the same thing, and it was the cookbook. They're like, oh, I got you one too. So it was something everybody.
There's a stack of them.
Yeah.
There's a stack of them. I got a stack of them.
Yeah, it's something everybody enjoyed.
It was great. It was fun watching it, being a part of it, from the side really, and got to test some recipes and to see what all went into it. It was a 3-year process, and it probably could have gone longer. And but just really proud of Karen for what she did, and kind of a labor of love, honestly, for her.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, this is always an interesting series for you. You start the season with some pretty good competition, and you've seen your team, obviously, scrimmage, but it's the first time you're going to go out and play someone else. What is this like this time of year? You go through fall ball, you go through some cold weather, you're trying to get your team ready, and what are you expected to see when you get out there?
Well, yeah, I mean, this is normal. It's normal stuff. It's normal feeling for me doing it so many years, and then also in the same part of the country. So, the weather usually is about the same. It's up and down and in and out. So you just go play. But the feeling is excitement, a lot of unknown. How are we going to stack up against these type of teams? At least you get a true read of where you're at for the most part. And there's no, sometimes you go out and you play 6 games at home and you play a couple of mid-majors and you win all 6. You still don't really know what you're all about. Now, you get to see guys play outside competition, but, it could be a little bit of a false look, so to speak. We're going to know where we're at right out of the blocks.
Dave, when you play the competition that you play, but also in the setting in which you play it, I mean, it's more of a big-time feel. I'm not going to say postseason feel yet, but, I mean, it's not your normal season opening weekend. Do you find out a little bit more about a kid playing in that type atmosphere?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, when we play, obviously, in a venue like that, it's special. But then with our fan base and how many fans are in the stands, we're kind of waiting underneath to come out on the field after the game before us finishes. And when we walk out there, the fans are already yelling and screaming. And I know our new players are they're probably taken aback, honestly. They hear the stories, and you kind of get a feel for who can maybe handle it or is ready at that time for that type of stage. And, we get some surprises both ways, but it's such a great great tournament. We just love being there.
Coach, what would you tell us about the makeup of your team? We've obviously seen the stories a little bit coming out of, the scrimmages and all that. But for a fan that's just trying to catch up, there's so much roster turnover, it seems, in today's world. Maybe not as much as some, but what do you think about, how would you describe the makeup of this year's team?
I would say as of right now, from what I've seen, is they have really come together as a team. Last year's team was amazing. We saw it coming early in the fall. This year's team wasn't too far behind it. Are we saying we are just as good? I can't say that yet. I couldn't say that last year about last year's team, honestly. We just knew that they did like each other. They like playing baseball, and they are very competitive. And I see a lot of the same traits with this team, give credit to the coaching staff, but also give credit to the returning players for the way they treat the new players and the way they accept them and talk to them. It speeds things up, the closeness and the toughness. It really develops when you're in the dugout and you're in the trenches. Things aren't going your way and you got to fight your way out of it. That's kind of where the bonding really, really takes place, I feel like.
Dave, looking at kind of what happened over the weekend, it looks like you're set on your starting pitching, at least for now.
Yeah, we kind of knew what we were going to do. We just wanted to see it out there one more weekend. The last previous two weekends, we were inside, and the pitchers really dominated the hitters. You could see well in there, but it's not the same as playing outside. And the pitchers were really good. Threw nothing but strikes, honestly, and they got a lot of strikeouts. But the hitters fought them, but the pitchers won, honestly. And then this past weekend, it was good to see our offense really kick it into gear. We had some home runs, but the wind was blowing out, air was thin, and it was warm. Kind of a weird combination this time of year. But we saw a lot. So I feel like that, we'll be pitching a righty and a couple of lefties this weekend, and then we'll probably go with a freshman on Monday. We're going to play a fourth game, not a tournament game, at the same venue, which will be a great deal.
Coach, not to make you walk through the whole lineup, but can you just give us some key spots defensively or in the lineup that fans might not be completely aware of, having lost some of the guys from last year's team?
Well, obviously, we lost our third baseman, our shortstop. We had an injury that had Kojal move from first to second, and obviously put Rob and Net in the lineup because Souza was hurt, and then we lost basically our whole starting outfield. We got our DH back, which was Kahio Aloy. As of right now, he's going to start in right field. Didn't play great defense this past weekend. Hadn't been outside in 3 weeks, and when you're new to something, and I know he's been working at it since mid-spring of last year, but he was also had mono in the summer and didn't get to play a full season of summer ball. He came back, and the poor guy's he's had the flu. He's had to have wisdom teeth pulled. I could go on and on.
Golly.
I just kind of get with him and say, tell me you're done with all of this. Let's get it going. So he'll get first shot out there. He's obviously going to be in the lineup, but he'll be playing right field. And then center field will be Micah New, a transfer in from Marshall. Very athletic. He's got power. He can hit homers. He can hit doubles, steal bases, strong arm. Another really talented kid that we're going to have in the center field, and we've been so good there over the years. And then left field is a little bit, it's open a little bit. Damian Ruiz, who we transferred in here from Lamar, who hit like 380 last year there and walked more than he struck out. Been fighting it a little bit with our pitching, but he's been better lately. He's put on a lot of strength. He's wiry. He looks kind of almost skinny, but he's really strong now. And then a true freshman, a left-handed hitter, Christian Turner. He's been doing really well, kind of the same mold. He can steal a base, can really, really run. And, you got a right-left combination there. And there's a couple others, but that's probably our outfield opening weekend. And, At shortstop, everybody's wondering who we're going to play there. I'd say right now Carson Brumbaugh, true freshman, is going to start there. And then probably TJ Pompeo play third. If he's not playing third, he could play short. Nolan Souza's been fielding the ball probably better than all of them, but the arm is not ready to roll yet as far as arm strength. He could play short for us. I'm looking maybe to DH him to get him in the lineup. And we actually hit him on both teams this past weekend, all 3 games, so he would get double the at-bats. He hit lead off, just trying to get him caught up because he missed fall ball. And so that's in a nutshell, running through it pretty quick. That's kind of what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Dave, that word athleticism's come up a lot over the last 2 or 3 years. And when you talk about guys who can run, so many people think about stealing bases, but going from first to third, scoring from second, cutting off a ball in the outfield, how important is just the overall athlete now in the game of baseball as opposed to maybe just a position specialist?
Yeah, speed is one of those things that it's just such a plus for your team if you can run and you're athletic, and it is used in all the ways you talk about it. It's being able to cover a little more ground in the infield, to knock a ball down, to keep a run from scoring from second with 2 outs. Pitcher gets the next guy out, they don't score. Cutting off, doubles and turning them into singles, so to speak. And the other way it would be maybe a guy that couldn't run, he turned a single into a double because he just couldn't quite get there. It all adds up. We play so many close games, and it's all the little things that add up. Being a good base runner, dirt ball reads, balls in the dirt, getting the jump, anticipating, going first to third, second to home is huge. Getting to third base with less than 2 outs is a big deal. And, these pitchers are powerful these days. I truly believe that a lot of these kids we're facing would be in the minor leagues if there was more draft picks. They'd cut it down to 20. And it may go less than that down the road. We'll see how that turns out. But I think Division I college baseball is as good as it's ever been. It's more talented than it's ever been because, there's just not as many spots in professional baseball, and some kids are turning down some money because they can make a little money on the side now with NIL and revenue share money that keeps them from being in debt when they sign their next contract and they're shooting for that big one. So I feel like we're athletic, maybe more athletic than we were last year. Are we going to hit 127 home runs? I doubt it. I don't know if we ever will again. That was pretty amazing, but we have a chance to beat you in a lot of ways, and we're still going to hit some homers.
Dave, you've built a program here for so many years now that's just, it's a top 5, top 10 program every single year, and the expectation's the same, but I think inside and outside the building, it's to go to Omaha and find a way to win when you get there. But we're just getting this season started. I got to ask you, because I think, when you have a program like you've had, it's attractive. People want to come play here. Has NIL and rev share and any of that made it more difficult? Because to me, you build it into a traditional power that you're going to get some of the best high school players. They're going to want to come play there because it's one of the best programs in the country. But if things become more challenging with the era we're now living in for even you.
Yeah, so as of right now, we're not having a lot of issues getting high school kids. Now you're able to give kids a full scholarship, which is great. We used to have 11.7, not even 12 fulls, to divide up amongst 3 to 4 classes, freshmen through seniors. We'd have a few seniors. Now there's more scholarship money, so we can pretty much fully fund most of our players, or if not all of them. The high school kids, right out of high school, they're not demanding a bunch of revenue share money or NIL. You got to give them something. And when I say something, we're not talking $10,000, but I'm not talking $500,000 either. When you start talking about transfers, portal kids, which we're not trying to make a living off of those guys, is what I mean by that. We want high school kids, and we want to bring them along, develop them, bring them to the next, be a freshman to a sophomore. We can recruit around them, and we want to plug in some guys. There's some schools in our league, and there's one in particular. They brought in 24 portal kids this year, 23 the year before. It might have been vice versa. They signed 2 high school kids in the early signing period this year. We signed 12. There's some schools that signed 15. our philosophy is different. So it is what it is. So they have a ton of money. They're getting a lot of help to be able to do that. When I mean a lot of money, I'm talking $4 and $5 million.
Wow.
Oh yeah, people don't understand. It's in baseball too, but it's really with more of the transfer kids. And to answer your question, it could really affect us. We have good players in our program right now, but we've got to have help going forward, or we're going to get left behind, because there's 5 or 6 schools just in the SEC alone that they have a lot more than us, and they got the guys this summer. We didn't get them. So when I say the guys, that 4 or 5 high-profile guys, that Zach Root type guy, we didn't get them. They got them, and we go in on them, but we just couldn't. We couldn't finish the deal, so to speak. So we've made that. We've made that. Verbally, we've talked to our people, and we've talked to people about it. So I won't get too deep. A little frustrated about it, but you know what? Let's just have a really good season. We'll just one year at a time. We'll go from there.
You always seem to find a way, whatever the frustration is.
Yeah.
It's been many different things throughout when you're around as long as you have been. And I wanted to give you a chance, speaking of that. Norm DeBriyn's going into College Baseball Hall of Fame on Thursday. I mean, we could have an hour, I'm sure, and that wouldn't be enough time for you to talk about your feelings on him. But just a couple thoughts on, starting this program from the fairgrounds, getting it to the place where you got it and took it over and made it what it is today.
Well, I've mentioned it many times when I've spoke over the years about, Norm and what he went through when he first got this program. I mean, he's here as I don't know, more of like a graduate, professor, teacher, when the job opened up and somebody took it and a day later said they didn't want it, and then Norm got it. I mean, that's where it started, and then he built it to a program that was respected. I mean, they're practicing at the fairgrounds, could go on and on, but I'm going to be there Thursday night. I'm not going to travel with the team to Dallas. I'm actually going to go up to Kansas City.
Wow.
With a few people, be there at his event, and then I'm going to fly out after it's over and get down there late Thursday night. I want to be with the team Friday morning for breakfast because I need to be there. He recruited me. I got to coach with him, and I feel like he's one of my best friends. So I'm excited for him. But he set the tone for what we needed to do, and I feel like he just handed it off, and we got to continue on. And I don't like to use the word elevated because I don't think he had what we had to get it where it is now. Who's to say? But I'm so grateful for what he's done for the university and our athletic department and the state with our baseball program, and then giving me the opportunity to coach here for the last 23, 24 years, and hopefully I'll get to do it a little bit longer.
Well, Arkansas is lucky to have him, and we're lucky to have you, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck this
Absolutely.
season. Really cool you're doing that. We look forward to catching up.
Okay, thanks for the call. We'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Coach. Appreciate the time. Our time with Dave Van Horn brought to you by the Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company, Chuck, where they've been turning houses into homes since 1978 and huge baseball supporters.
Hey, well, that's what I was going to say, and I'm not sure they had been following Razorback baseball since before that. They are huge Razorback baseball fans. I know they're excited about the season, and really, they're probably going to be in Arlington this weekend, truth be told. I know a lot of people are excited about it, and one of the things that I've always liked about Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company, you just go in the office, and they're your friends and neighbors in there. They're the people you see at ball games. They're the people you see at the grocery store and at church and at all the places you go. And they've been doing this a while, and so they know the community. They understand the market. They know the people, and that's as important as anything. They've got offices in Northwest Arkansas. They're in Washington and Benton counties, Fort Smith. They've got a great office up in Branson, a wide selection of homes, and you can log on to WeichertGriffin.com.
Dale, good morning. You're on the Chuck and Bo Show.
Oh, my gosh. I'm finally on.
You're on.
I've been listening to you guys forever. You guys are awesome.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks. And they're the best after the sale. An award-winning service and parts department, a waiting area, complimentary loaners. So go see Chris Mark in Denver and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville, inside the Fayetteville Auto Park. Hey folks, Chuck Barrett here, the voice of the Razorbacks. And if you're ready for freedom from glasses or contacts, there's only one name you need to know: McDonald Eye Associates. Whether it's LASIK, clear lens exchange, or advanced cataract surgery, they've got the solution to help you see your best, no matter your age. Doctors Betts and Mangarelli are the real deal, two of the most experienced surgeons anywhere. They've even taken care of my eyes. And now I'm seeing the basketball court crystal clear. I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye, and you will be too.
Hey, I'm sorry if this makes too much sense. I am more than happy to hear where I'm off on this.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com. Make Valentine's Day easy this year with a gift card from Woodhouse Spa Rogers. And when you go in spa and purchase $150 or more, you'll receive a complimentary Lux Spa candle. Or a $350 gift card gets you a Kendra Scott bracelet at no additional cost while supplies last. Give the gift of relaxation this Valentine's Day. For more info, call 479-335-2800 or log on to rogers.woodhousespas.com. If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
I can't figure out if Chuck's playing a role here, or this is how he feels, or if he cares at all.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Tax season, H&R Block can help you out. They're right around the corner, and they're going to guarantee you 100% accuracy in your max refund or your money back. H&R Block, you just walk in or book an appointment today. 877-377-6963. Dave Van Horn, it's always great to talk to him. You know, I think Bart would say Dave Van Horn is the opposite of Nate Oates. He's a principled man. Like, he's going to Norm's retirement thing tomorrow night. He missed games for his kids' graduations. I mean, he's always there's always been more to him than just being a baseball coach, and I just really appreciate that. But it's so real when it comes out in everything he does, in the way he does things. And I just enjoy that. One of the many things I enjoy about Coach.
Well, I think it's great that he's going. I think and look, it's great that they have the means to allow him to go, that he can make that happen. Not every coach has that luxury in college baseball to be able to go make a trip like that and still get down and be with his team the next morning. And I'm not surprised at all. I mean, the only thing that would have surprised me would have been if he'd not been there.
Yeah, that's true. Well, as it relates to him, absolutely.
Right.
But so many others, in the season, the season's about to start. For him, it's not unusual. I think for a lot of people, it would.
Some wouldn't miss a practice day. Like if it was preseason baseball, preseason football, basketball. I know coaches that wouldn't have missed a practice day.
You had something, Bart, in the Chevy Fayetteville Situation Room.
Hearing that from Dave and just listening to him and it's just like it's really cool to sit and listen to somebody who is truly one of the greatest to ever do it in his sport, right? Like it's always fascinating to listen to Saban talk. About football, about his philosophy, about life, about anything, right? It's fascinating. It's the same way with Dave. And, I mean, look, we're talking about a guy who among coaches in college baseball has the second most wins, active coaches right now, second most career wins, most trips to Omaha. Like, we're truly watching one of the greatest to ever do it in this sport. And it's really cool. It's just really, really cool. Can't wait to see how the season goes this year.
I think one of the most remarkable things about him, and I see this in Cal, are guys that have been doing it for a long time and still find a way every single year to bring the fire. I mean, did you listen to Dave? He's mad about losing those guys in the summer. I mean, he's ready to roll. And all these guys find something every year to bring them back. And, they are teachers and, in a sense, servants because, the players change. I mean, they do. And so, they're not just, bringing it for the entertainment of the fans every year. They're bringing it to build a team, and it impacts their, those kids they're coaching. So I got a lot of admiration for those guys.
If you think about Cal and Van Horn's been here a lot longer, obviously. I mean, basically 2.5 decades he's been doing this. And the expectation is not only to go to Omaha, but to win, which you have to get so fortunate. I mean, there are several coaches out there that aren't considered among the greatest coaches in college baseball history that have won a national championship because – they got lightning in a bottle in this certain moment and the bracket worked out or whatever happened, and good for them. That's great. And we've talked about this before. Everybody wants to win a national championship. But to me, the test of a career is like, can you do it over and over and over again? And when I say do it, I mean like you're in it every year. Like you're fighting for the top of the standings. You're fighting to win the league. But more importantly, like you got a shot every year to go to Omaha. And you got a shot every year to go to the Sweet 16 in basketball, and maybe better. And that other stuff, once you get past that, it's a player here or there. It's catching a break here or there, catching a break in recruiting here or there. Guys not getting hurt. But how fortunate, I think you got to look at sometimes how fortunate, kind of what Bart was saying, you are to have that every year. And it's hard to talk about that when you're in the middle of it and you're not winning as much as you want to. So I wanted to bring it up before the season started. But I do think it's an important point. Bart's in the Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room. Chevy of Fayetteville right now. Sales tax paid on all new Chevys for the month of February. Up to $14,000 off new Silverados. Huge selection of new Chevys to choose from. Stop by, see Chris, Mark, Denver, and the gang inside the Fayetteville Auto Park. Chevy of Fayetteville, together, let's drive.
There we go. Here we go. Let's take some personal shots. You want to? I mean, come on. Let's take some personal shots at him.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cutting corners is generally a bad idea. And when it comes to roofing, it's real bad. That's why Teamwork Roofing and Construction uses only the best materials, like Malarkey shingles, which perform better, protect longer, and are more sustainable. Residential or commercial. Got a complicated job? They've got the certified crews ready to deliver on time and on budget. You need a roof that's built on quality and powered by teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Log on to teamworkbuilt.com and get a quote today. That's teamworkbuilt.com.
Kids, there's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Just to clarify, like these teams that have these European players, they are not breaking NCAA rules. To Chuck's point, like, no. And so if the rule needs to be changed, to what Chuck said, have that discussion in the offseason. But there are guidelines that those players have to abide by to be eligible to play college basketball. They have to be in a certain age window, meaning like a certain years removed from high school.
Yeah, slightly older than Danny Almonte.
Right.
They World Series.
They can only have been paid for, like, room and board.
Right.
Like they would get out of college or whatever.
It's not as good as NIL. Let's put it that way.
No. So although they're following the rules, these situations with, like, Bediako, the Bailey kid who's trying to play again, like, those are completely different situations. They played professional basketball in the United States, got paid to do so, signed NBA contracts, all that stuff. And Chuck's right. If you're going to address the rules, address it in the offseason. What I'm interested in coming out of this, if Bediako is ruled ineligible, that he's not eligible to play, what happens to the games that Alabama's played with him this season?
Nothing.
He's a cheat, man. He's a cheat. Like, it's well documented.
I get it.
It's well documented.
I go back to this, though. I don't know how you call somebody a cheat who can execute something within the letters of the law to
spirit
to their advantage.
Spirit.
I get that, but still, like, cheating.
It's like hiding pink 50s under the table when you're playing Monopoly, and all of a sudden you pull out a wad of cash.
Now that's something we can all relate to.
That's what he's doing.
Oh, that'll ruin families right there.
It will. It will.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at it. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment, backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know.
You know, Oaklawn and Hot Springs is where excitement, luxury, and nonstop action come together, all in one unforgettable destination. The Oaklawn Casino Resort features a 24/7 smoke-free casino with more than 1,500 slot machines, plus blackjack, craps, roulette, along with great dining, live entertainment, and energy that goes all night. When it comes time to relax, check into the luxury hotel, enjoy award-winning restaurants like the Bugler, and unwind at the Astral Spa, Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa. And it's the perfect escape with Hot Springs National Park and beautiful scenic lakes just minutes away. And for sports fans, Oaklawn Sportsbook keeps the action going year-round. Bet on football, basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Even international sports with easy deposits and withdrawals all through America's best sports betting app. Oaklawn is your Hot Springs escape. Plan your visit today at oaklawn.com.
The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for The Chuck and Bo Show. By the way, good morning. We just kind of jumped in, and we're
Hey,
coffee deep. And hey, everybody,
morning, Bart.
welcome in.
Edward.
I smell the bacon cooking. It's going to be a good day.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
We're just trying to make it free and easy on you, man. Woodhouse Spa, $150 gift card giveaway. Of course, you can go to Woodhouse Spa and get your Valentine's Day gift there. You can get a free gift with a purchase of $150. I got another gift for $350. You get 2 things for one if you go in Spa and get a gift card. But you can also just get the gift card online, rogers.woodhousespas.com. However, go to the Chuck and Bo Show website, chuckandboshow.com, and just put your name and email in, and bang, you're registered for a $150 gift card for free.
Or if you visit us on social media, any of our social media platforms, just go to the link in our bio, click that, and it'll open up something that takes you directly to the entry page.
Yep. Can you send that to Chuck? Have Chuck share the link tree with friends.
That's right.
Well, it'll be a challenge. By the way, if you don't follow Chuck on Facebook, he's there. He's available. Follow him today. Chuck Barrett on Facebook. Just look him up.
Click for more great content.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Don't look for a post, but maybe
Subscribe,
send him a wave.
When it happens, it'll be a big deal.
Send him a wave. So Chad Morris, back to Chad Morris. Who wants to hear about Chad? Anybody want to hear about Chad Morris today? The story continues of Chad Morris and his resurgence as an offensive coordinator in college football. At least that's what they're hoping for at Clemson. And Dabo has hired Chad Morris as the offensive coordinator. We played his opening press conference. It sounded verbatim like the one he had at Arkansas when he became the head coach. Now we've got a little bit more backstory. They got a podcast over there in Clemson, and Chad's doing an interview, and he's telling us how he became the offensive coordinator with Dabo for a second time.
He was talking about his list and what he was considering, from a coordinator standpoint, and said, "Coach, your list is 1, and that's me." And then we kind of laughed and chuckled, and we really talked for about an hour then. And he said, "Well, I'll call you back tonight." And he starts talking about Paula, and he said, "Well, is Paula on board?" And I said, well, yeah, Coach, but here she is. You want to talk to her? Here she is. And he's on speaker, and I think Kath is in the background, and he's like, "Well, you want to come back home?" And she made the comment. She said, "Coach, I would crawl back to Clemson for you and Kathleen." And, again, like I said, I get a little emotional when we talk about it because that's how special this place is and has been to us and our family.
That is so heartwarming and wholesome. Thoughts? Let's go around the
You
room.
better move the ball and score some points and win some games, or you'll get fired just like everybody else.
I did not move you.
No, I was not moved by that.
See, Chuck was not moved by that.
I'm gonna stick to what I said. Is that this is what gets Dabo fired or into an early retirement at Clemson.
Does Chad Morris not have the ability to go make them good on offense? I mean, honestly, does he?
Chad will. I'm not going to say he's going to help him offensively, but he might. He might. I mean, I don't know. You guys took that the wrong way.
No, I know you didn't mean it to be funny.
You guys took that the wrong way.
I know. Absolutely, we did.
I don't know that he's going to be the difference maker, but I don't know that he's not. They had Deshaun Watson when he was there, and Deshaun Watson was a great quarterback. If he helps them win games, that's the best hire of the offseason because Dabo's on the verge of losing it all there right now. And if Chad Morris comes in, they score, win games, they're back again next year, that's a great hire. Now, I don't know that it's going to work out that way, but I'm sure that's what he's hoping for.
Well, here's how he gets it done right here.
We're a 2-back run-oriented play-action shot football team that's going to take great pride in pushing the ball down the field. We want to travel, and we want to push the ball down the field at least 3 times a quarter. And that means the ball traveling in the air 25 yards or more 3 times a quarter. Chart it, let's figure it out, why it happening, and get the ball to our playmaker.
Boy, your defense better be pretty good if you're going to get the ball 3 times a quarter now.
That is a lot. That's just 3 possessions a quarter is a lot, let alone getting it down the field that many times. So when I hear stuff like that, and I'm going to be honest, it's low-hanging fruit to have fun with Chad Morris. And I got to be honest, I like him. I personally always liked him, had a great relationship. could not watch his football teams on the field. Like, just couldn't watch it. Like, I couldn't believe what we were seeing, and I couldn't believe what was happening. And it was just obviously a disaster. And so part of me wants to be apologetic about, having fun at his expense here. But then the other part of me is like, I don't know what else to do with it other than ignore it, and that wouldn't be good for the show. So when I lean into it, it's like, is this real life? I mean, like when I listen to him, it's like somebody is bringing him scripts to read and say. And like when he was the coach here, I know for a fact that somebody else wrote his pregame speeches. I know for a fact that somebody else wrote down to him what to say to the team after the game. I know for a fact that he was handed a script to go into a press conference with at his request. Not that was somebody else, like at his request.
What, in my opinion, what did Chad in here was not his lack of football knowledge. And the coordinator doesn't have to do the same thing the head coach does. I thought he was overwhelmed when he was here. I just thought being the coach of an SEC program overwhelmed him. And I don't mean that as disrespectfully as I'm sure it sounds. I don't know how you could have been ready. I mean, he ascended in a hurry. High school, coordinator, head coach, SEC head coach. All this happened inside a decade. And so, I just think he got it and it was just too much. Now, maybe as a coordinator, it'll be different. Some guys are great coordinators. They're just not head coaches.
The ascension was so quick he ran out of oxygen, is what you're saying.
Well, it happened pretty fast. It did, yes.
Bart is still alive in the Chevy of Fayetteville situation.
I'm sorry, Bart.
No, it's fine. Look, this just makes me laugh. The whole thing makes me laugh.
Hey, look at this.
Look at
here.
There's not
what?
There's not a lot of evidence that Chad is actually a really good football coach at the college level.
Listen, this is my point earlier. I'm sorry to get into your point, but I just can't help this. I can't help it. It's like he's AI before AI. I'm dead serious. It's an act. He's an actor. It's like he's an actor.
Paid actor.
No, he's the opposite of Van Horn. Like if you gave Van Horn a pregame speech, I don't care if it's 3 bullet points of like, hey, coach, this would be like you're a guru. Like you're a guru guy that he came in and I'd speak to the team. And like Van Horn wouldn't even imagine asking anybody for one talking point. Like he's told me before he thinks these people that like prepare pregame speeches are absurd. Like, why would you not just talk to your team with what's on your mind and in your heart?
Right.
Well, Chad's the opposite. Like it's all a script. It's all an act.
It's
all
fake.
And it makes me wonder. It makes me actually wonder about his coaching ability or acumen.
Right.
And so I'm curious
That's
to
what I'm
see
saying.
how this is going to go.
Like you want to
Clemson.
talk about the success that they had at Clemson when he was there the last time. Look at the players that were on that team. You and I could have had some success.
Did he have Deshaun Watson, Chuck? Did he have Deshaun Watson at Clemson?
Yeah, he did.
Like, I mean, any of us could have had
Watson
some
was
success.
Our media guy. He was.
Yeah.
He was. His picture was at our media guy.
He was. I mean, look. When you look back at it, like. He was not very good at SMU and somehow got the Arkansas job.
Yeah, we had problems. We had some problems.
Well, Jimmy Sexton worked that out for us.
Right. He was obviously
Jimmy, who you got?
He was an unmitigated disaster here. The worst coach in the history of the Southeastern Conference.
Whenever it's an unmitigated disaster, that's
not
when
just
you know
a disaster.
It's a disaster.
Unmitigated disaster.
If you're feeling like an unmitigated disaster, you need the Sweatnum Edge. It will take care of all of those issues. You don't have to feel that way. Do something about it. It's all about men's performance confidence, and the longevity program is offered at Sweatnum Cosmetic Surgery. Whatever it is you're looking for, you can look and feel better, particularly if you just don't have the energy you once did. Hormone therapy, including treating low T, peptide therapy, advanced skin treatments, IV therapy. But really what you need to do, the Sweatnum Edge is, and I say you need to, anybody's obviously free to choose for themselves. For me, what I needed to do was just take the test. It's free. You get a free consultation, and it's like, hey, here's your results, and here are the things that you can do about it if you want to feel like you used to feel. And for that, you just search the Sweatnum Edge, fill out the very short form, they'll get back to you, and you're on your way, and the game plan and decision will be up to you. It's 8:46, the Chuck and Bo Show. Chuck's in Baton Rouge. The Hogs play tonight. Good morning.
Well, I've got a lot more rhythm than people realize.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Looking for the perfect light beer to kick off the new year? Flight by Yingling raises the bar for light beers. With just 95 calories, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of a Yingling, but it's a light beer. Grab a Flight at your favorite store or ask your bartender and take your beer game to new heights. It's perfect for the holidays or watching a game. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time Hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more, they carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today. The best answer for me has always been Blakeman's. It's where I got engaged. It's where I go for meaningful gifts, like Valentine's Day. Not just because it's where Arkansas gets engaged or because they are the diamond experts. It's how they meet your specific need. Every experience customized for you. At Blakeman's, it's about more than jewelry. It's about your story. And when you walk out of there with a purple bag, you'll be carrying the confidence of knowing you got it right. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks. There's no better shopping experience than you're going to find at Macadoodles or at Guess Who in Bentonville. And every Wednesday is Wine Down Wednesday. 15% off every bottle of wine in the store, even if it's already on sale. But when it comes to selection, amazing prices, and unbeatable customer service, Macadoodles and Guess Who in Bentonville is second to none. Wine, beer, and spirits. Stock up for your next party or just stop by and grab your favorite. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista, and Guess Who in Bentonville. Hey, it's Bo, and I want to share something that's completely enhanced my day-to-day life. About a year ago, I started telling you about the Sweatnum Edge. Well, over the last several months, here's what's happened for me. My energy level is completely different. My exercise gains have seen a big jump. My mind is clearer, and frankly, life is just more enjoyable. Now, that's my story. What about you? Search the Sweatnum Edge online and get a free evaluation today. It's made a big difference for me, and I know it can for you too. The Sweatnum Edge.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Hold on, guys. I want the Chuck and Bo Show. Hold on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Distribution Solutions Incorporated began providing superior customer service back in 1997 based out of Harrison, Arkansas, and they're supporting our local communities today and always looking for professional OTR drivers. DSI knows drivers by name. They're about their people, and when you work with DSI, it feels more like a family than a job, and they know home time matters. If you're a driver, check out their website, drivedsi.com. All the benefits, all the vacation time, and that home time that matters.
Did you know you can listen to a podcast version of the show? The Chuck and Bo Show On Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park and can be found every weekday on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Who's going to be the first to get a Chuck and Bo tattoo? I mean, I think Chuck might do it.
No.
You can have mine. You just get 2 of them.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
All right, Chuck. Missed this part of the pre-show meeting. How do you want to kill the last part of the show today?
Where are we? 8:52.
Yeah, 8:52.
Yep. So what do we got? 2.5, 3 minutes.
And we are inside of 12 hours till tip-off tonight. You got a lot of time to kill today.
Well, actually, I do. Yes, I'll go to the arena here in a little while and get everything set up. Got a nap penciled in today.
That's awesome.
And that'll be big. Probably the highlight of the day. Head over to the arena, grab a little pregame meal, maybe a little etouffee. They generally have something like that.
That's
out.
just
So it'll be good. It'll be good.
Oh, the life.
Yeah.
Life. We're gonna start.
What's happening at the Olympics today?
Yeah, we got the curling gold medalist.
The curling
gold medal
Miracle on Ice 2.
11:05 Central Standard Time today. The mixed doubles curling team going for gold.
The Corys.
I have invested.
Wow.
Yeah. I've placed some small wagers on the American curling team.
Now, do you just bet that straight up? Is there some kind of curling line?
I bet the U.S. team on the money line, and then I also bet the over.
I've run out of ways.
Over on what?
The points.
Explain Bart as a degenerate. I've run out of ways.
Come on, man.
Well.
Okay, just go. Just find somebody today. Anybody you want.
He's just making it fun.
Yeah, I bet on the curling match today. And just see how they look at you.
It's about being patriotic and cheering on the American team and wanting them to win. And I stand with them. My wallet stands with the American mixed doubles curling team.
Okay. Again, running out of ways to describe.
An attractive quality.
Not running out of any ways to describe you as a degenerate. Actually, I'm a big fan of what you're doing, Bart. Keep it up. Oaklawn Sports. Download the Oaklawn Sports app today. Arkansas's best sports betting app. Bet with the brand you trust. Bet with Oaklawn Sports. And new customers earn up to $1,000 in bonus bets at Oaklawn Sports. We're brought to you in part today by Teamwork Roofing and Construction. You need a quote. They need to be one of them because they are the ones you're going to want to deal with. TeamworkBuilt.com is their website. Roofing, construction like remodels, cabinetry, the people you can depend on to come in on time, on budget, and use only the best materials with licensed and certified crews. TeamworkBuilt.com is the website. Teamwork Roofing and Construction and Cabinetry. Built on quality, powered by teamwork. Chuck, one key to the game tonight as we sign off on a sports show.
Shoot the ball well early. Take the crowd out of it. Jump on them. Stay on them.
Put the ball in the hole. Key to the game.
No substitute on the road for making shots, man.
There you go. Well, enjoy the game. Have a safe trip
That's
back.
my simple analysis.
And we'll try and do it again on a Wednesday. Have a great Tuesday, everyone. Chuck and Bo.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com. Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors The Griffin